And
No,
you're
but
still
this is
wrong.
how black people think now, bro.
You're still
It
wrong.
is.
You're still wrong.
So
You're
what is this
still
identifying,
because
fam?
what you're misidentifying is that we're talking about white Hispanics. They're white people. What the designation is right there.
No, these are white people. These are Hispanic people. What are we confused on? These are white. These are Hispanics. And this is based on their definitions. I told you that from the beginning. Now you want to use your own.
Bro. Listen to me.
Right?
Listen.
I'll be honest. You want to use your own.
Listen.
This is white and this is them.
So we're gonna say that on the census it don't have Hispanic white. That's what we're gonna say.
No, we're not. No, fam, you're mixing up what I'm saying. White people have delineated from these white people. If you're calling them white, if you're saying they're white, great. That means they delineated from them. Do you understand that?
Bro, I just said that. Oh my fucking God, I can't believe that this is fucking happening. I just can't.
You ain't used the word delineate.
I can't believe this is happening.
You didn't use the word delineate. And if you're saying they're still white, can we acknowledge then that this group delineated from this group, which means there are two different groups
of the screen again, Psycho, so I could see it. If the screen was larger, could you put it mic larger so I could see? I just missed. I had it. I was reading. I couldn't finish reading because it got smaller. Oh my God, this is unbelievable, bro. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, bro. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable that you're not calling them people they race.
Bro, they say Hispanic white, right? Does it say Hispanic white? That's all I'm asking. If it says Hispanic white, what are we discussing? What are we discussing?
A person would
what
have
are we
to
discussing?
Right.
What are we discussing?
Right, we're discussing.
Like guys fighting so hard to be right. Like, bro, just take the L and just move on. Like, it's
right, so we're discussing racial categories. Can you show me that racial category? Because what you're talking about is a way a person can identify themselves. I went and pulled you the actual categories for a reason. I'm telling you they're not the same. You're telling me they are. So I'm trying to ask you again, if they are the same, because you said they are, then did one group delineate?
It says it on the census, bro. Like, I'm sorry if you don't want to go with that. I don't know what to tell you.
This is the census.
Okay, so
you're running your motherfucking mouth. Don't know what
the census. That's some OMB and B. What the fuck are you talking? Like, this ain't even. This is some right wing bullshit. You don't win. Oh man, come on.
What? Do y'all see this?
It's got the seal. It's the United States Census.
Okay,
and it's got the seal at the bottom.
What updates to OMB race standards mean for census?
Quiet.
What is? I don't even.
Could you just please be quiet at this point?
No, like I don't like you.
I know. That's why you should be quiet. You don't. You don't. This is the whole article. It would help you if you read it. It would help you if you read it, bro. Like for real. It's sad that you're not looking at this country's ethnicity and racial category.
Okay. You're the one who posted this shit in the back chat, right? And it says Hispanic or Latino. Includes individuals of Mexican, Puerto Rican, Salvadorian, Cuban, Dominican, Guatemalan, and other Central or South American or Spanish culture or origin. Right?
Yes.
That's what Hispanic means, right? So in that cohort, there's no white people.
I mean, if you say so. I mean, I don't care about that. I'm telling you that these are the identifiers. So if once you go down into the census itself, you can say Hispanic, white Hispanic, Cuban. Those are all categories inside of the race. This is the race.
Inside of the race. Hispanic is not a race. What are you talking about? You make no sense. This is what I'm saying.
Showing you right now.
You make. So what you're saying is right. So what you're saying is. Like this, and this is the
Mexican, Cubans, and Puerto Ricans are not the same race.
This is the sad part, right? That you're sitting here saying that, right? That they're the race within the race. Hispanic is not a race. How many times do we have to say that to you for you to get that?
I'll never get it if we're basing this on the United States standards, because again,
even that is a bunch of bunk, because they're not saying it on race. They're saying it on ethnicity. They're not even saying it on race. So that's a bunch of bunk coming from you.
No, let's just is this an ethnicity? Black or African American?
Yes. Yes, African American is our ethnicity. What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Is Asian an ethnicity?
Yes.
Is Middle Eastern or North African in ethnicity?
Yes.
We're done.
Are we fucking serious here?
I'm
Oh
done
my motherfucking god, y'all. Oh my motherfucking god.
I'm done talking to you, fam. You don't even know what you're looking at.
Dog, can y'all are we serious here that this nigga just said that Asian is not an ethnicity and Middle Eastern and African is not? Did he just say that, y'all? Did he just say
Asian is a race. Filipino is an ethnicity. Vietnamese is an ethnicity. Korean is an ethnicity. Japanese is an ethnicity.
They're not ethnicities. That's nationalities. That's not ethnicities. That's nationalities. That's not ethnicities. That's nationalities. That's their nations. That's what their countries are called. That's not ethnicities. That's nations. That's Japan is a country. Korea is a country. There's North Korea and South Korea. They're two different cultures. What are we talking about? Nigeria is not their culture. Nigeria is not their ethnicity. Nigeria is their nation.
Why didn't you say that about Spain? Why didn't you say that about Spain?
I said that about Spain. I said Spain is their nationality and they speak Spanish, but they happen to be white people. I said that.
Right, but right here again, it tells you they're not white people. They're Hispanic or Latino. You see where it says this right here?
Bro, when you go to the census,
do you see this right here?
Listen,
do you see this right here? Do you see it?
This is what's crushing you. This is what's crushing
you. I'm not being crushed. You keep saying Spanish.
I'm sure crushing your dumbass. This was crushing your dumbass, beat your chest bullshit that you putting on. Hey, homeboy. And then when that bracket you just showed me, when you get to the census, they separate it and say, okay, now Hispanics, are you a non-Hispanic white? Are you a Hispanic non-white or you a Hispanic white? To delineate their race.
That's called
smart guy.
That's called self-identification. Right. That's called.
So when you have that general, so when you have the general box that you pulled up to make yourself seem like you said something, when it gets to the census, there's a breakdown. There's a separation in that box. There's a delineation in that box.
Yes, and I'm telling you to pull up the census.
And what is that? And what does that box say? That box says, "Are you a Hispanic white?
I'm gonna show you.
Are you a Hispanic white?"
Now I'm gonna pull up the actual.
We know all Hispanics aren't with their different races and groups because we know that it's just about a region and your cultural. But are you Hispanic white or are you a non-white Hispanic? Which one are you?
I'm gonna make you run.
Separation. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna make you run again. I gotta go.
Jesus Christ, man! This dude be so trying to be the smartest dude in the room and just trip himself up.
Where did I trip myself up?
Fuck my high up.
This is literally a racial category, bro.
You fucking my high up.
You can look that shit up.
You fucking my high up, man. It's simple shit, man. It's simple math.
I wouldn't fuck your high up if you would be quiet.
But I got a simple question right quick though.
You fucking my high up. I
promise it would.
Everybody tells you that I'm right, and you still don't want to believe it. Everybody in the chat would tell you for the last 20 minutes that I'm right. And you
so where's your source?
The chat don't know nothing.
I'm telling you, they're wrong. They're all old Sunday fans.
My source is your source. I'm using your source against you. I'm using your source against you. Your source is the Hispanic. Your source is the census, the updated census, right? Your source is the census, and then you presenting your source. Your source gave the group Hispanic, and then it designates who. Then it designates under who is Hispanic. People from this country, mostly in South Central and what they consider Latin America or the Hispanic nations, right? And then, so when you further that grouping, right, and you go to the census to take in that group and account for this group, the census separates it and says, are you a non-white Hispanic? Are you a white Hispanic? So in that sense, I'm using your shit against you because it's proving that when you get to the census, they pull them out and say, okay, which one of you guys are white and which one of you guys are a bunch of blacks, Negroes, all this, that, and the third, and not white. So what are you talking about? Like, how is that not comprehensible to you?
This is sad. So I'm showing you.
How is that not comprehensible to you? How everything I just articulated to you, how is that not comprehensible to you? You're presenting the box and saying, well, this is the racial group that they put them on because it says Hispanic, and this is all within this Hispanic group. So if this is all of this Hispanic group, this race. And then when I say to you, well, Taz, when you get to the census, they ask you to separate and say, hey, Hispanics, hey, are you white or you a non-white Hispanic? And then you won't even accept that. You just blowing past that and saying, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just, come on, man. This is nuts, man.
I'm not blowing past anything. I keep making
up, man. I'm gonna mute up.
Please do. Since he can't, is there anyone else who can give me a source for what y'all trying to explain?
But don't you have black Hispanics though, man?
Yes, which is why they are literally now starting to change it. I show it again. You need me to put it up again?
No, I just came in, bro.
I don't even know. He drowning so bad that he's just trying to look for anything to say that he got a victory. And it doesn't even make sense. Like, this is madness. Like, he's looking for a victory in something that he can't get a victory in. It makes no sense to me.
I'm not looking for a victory. I'm looking for your proof.
It's nuts. It's nuts. My proof is when you get to the census, it separates the two. So you don't believe that? That's what you're telling me? You don't believe that?
I'm telling you the census is about self-identification.
Listen to me. What does that have to do with the separation of Hispanics? What does that have to do with the separation of Hispanics? Please let me know what that has to do with the separation of Hispanics, what you're saying.
Why can't you listen?
I'm listening.
Your initial claim was that they are white. I showed you that white is a completely separate identifier than them in this country. Now you're moving the goalposts.
Oh, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
You know what?
This is crazy. You know why this is crazy, y'all? This is why this is crazy. Y'all know what they like. Listen, this is the craziest part about it all, right? These motherfuckers saying they're a separate white, they're a separate distinction of white. It's white in there. What does the fucking census say in simplicity? The census says, "Are you a Hispanic?"
I bet you can't pull it up and show it.
The census says, "Are you a Hispanic white?" Oh my God!
I bet you a nan person in the chat can't show what you're saying. I showed what I was saying. I bet you can't show what you're saying. I bet you can't. That's the problem. You don't have to prove the shit, but y'all quick to say what's pseudo. Prove it, because I just showed you. It's literally a racial category in this country. Latino Hispanic is a racial category. You want to talk about your conscious understanding of it, and I get it. That's what you niggas been taught over the years.
Are you ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Yes.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Okay. In the 2020 census, the number of people of Hispanic or Latin origin who identify their race as white alone dropped significantly from 26.7 million in 2010 to 12.6 million. This decline is linked to a change in the census questionnaire that allows for most detailed responses, leading to some other race or two or more races instead of just white.
Right, two or more races, right?
Instead of just white.
Oh, did you hear two or more races?
Instead of just white.
Right.
Instead of just white. So there was a
designation. How does that help you? How does that help you?
How does that help me? By telling you that they got to choose to be white. That there was a section in it to choose to be white.
Yes, that's the
to be white.
Cool.
To be white.
Under what category?
To be white.
Under what category?
Under Hispanic.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that.
Right. What do you mean, nigga? Don't play no games. Like that's what the fuck you was saying.
Dumb as fuck.
Like we retards up here. Don't know that's not what you just told me to prove to you that there was a situation where it said Hispanic white. You said that didn't exist. I just showed you that it existed. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you're under Hispanic.
Right, but it gives you the designation to say, are you a white Hispanic?
Because your race, because your race
is not Hispanic. A race. Hispanic is a culture and an ethnicity. I just read it to you. The designation Hispanic is not white. The designation Hispanic is not a race. Don't try to change the subject and say some fuck shit and thinking that people just gonna misunderstand what you said.
Slow down. Now, I can walk you down again. So what is the
dirty up the mud? You didn't
so
make
what is
no
the
sense.
right
What
under?
you said was a bunch of fugazi bullshit.
So what is the right under?
You just said, nigga, you just said to me, prove to you that there's a, you just said to me, prove to you that in the census, there's a distinction that says you can say Hispanic, white. You just said that don't exist.
Right. So again, what was the white underneath? The racial category of what?
It wasn't, Hispanic is not a racial category.
It is. That's how you get
it's not.
Oh my God!
It's not a racial
are you
category.
that fucking slow?
You
just said it.
Category.
You just said it.
No, I did not say it.
Yes, the fuck you did.
No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not.
Oh man, this is crazy, man.
Hispanic is a ethnic signifier in the census. And then under that ethnic signifier, you can say what your race is.
This is sad.
That's what Hispanic is. Hispanic is the ethnic signifier in the census. And then you can make a choice in the present census to say, okay, I am of Hispanic origin and culture, but my race is this.
That's why I showed you the schedule for it, bro. This is why they use it the way they use it. Like you're making
that's not.
Hold on, real quick though. I don't think that was the point from the beginning.
Hold
on, real quick. Hold on, real quick, Ty. I never really disagree with the point that you're making there, Art. What I'm saying is that in America, because you sort of right about that, but in America, you claiming Hispanic as your ethnicity, and then being able to within that, because you're right, you can claim any race that you might fall under. You don't. Hold on. Wait a minute. You don't get the, but I'm saying you don't get the distinction in America of walking around with that racial identifier. I'm saying just because you might be dark skinned and Hispanic, you could write on that paperwork, I'm black. But in reality in America, you're Hispanic. Nobody's saying that you black. Just like ain't nobody saying Canelo Alvarez is white, even though he's a white Hispanic. That nigga's a Mexican, period.
In the census format, race is missing for most Hispanic children because they're only primarily in secondary race ethnicity reported on the CWS is one in the Hispanic group. Because secondary race ethnicity is considered, the count of Hispanic children is somewhat greater in the census method. So again, we're looking at Hispanic status. Within Hispanic status on the census, Hispanic is treated as a race. Oh my fucking God, I'm the fucking GOAT. One can be Asian, Pacific Islander, Black, White, Hispanic, Native American. If a person Hispanic status variable is yes, that person is reported as Hispanic irrespective of the race ethnicity reported in the primary race variable. You don't know what you're talking about. You ain't studied shit to do with the
saying that it's race.
Fam, relax. Fam, relax.
They're giving it a distinction as race.
Fam, relax. Relax.
You said it when you read it. So don't try to pump your chest, nigga, when you know exactly what the fuck they're saying. Don't come over here and try to insult people's intelligence with no goofy ass shit like this just because you want some weak ass victory, nigga. You know what the fuck they mean when they say that. So don't try no weak ass fake shit, no sucker ass shit to try to say that you right, nigga. That's sucker shit. You know exactly what the fuck they saying when they mean that, nigga. You know exactly what they saying. You know Hispanic ain't no fucking race. They're using it as a race ethnicity. They said it at the top of the fucking shit when you said it.
You said they're using it as a race?
You said it at the top of the fucking thing.
No, I just want to make sure you agree with that. You're saying they use it as a race. Is that what you're saying? You're agreeing with me now?
Whatever, man.
They use it as a race? Is that what you're saying?
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Walked his dumb ass down.
You ain't do shit, nigga. You showed that you a weak ass.
So they're using it as a race? Are they using it as a race?
That you looking for weak ass victims.
Are they using it as a race?
And if you had any integrity or any fucking intellectual integrity, you wouldn't even want no weak ass victory like that. You wouldn't even want to co-sign no fucking shit like that because you know better. Like that shows that you don't have no fucking intellectual integrity, that you will go for some weak ass shit like that and be like, well, they use it as race. The fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, they use it as a race.
You can't be two races out. You can't be a race. The fuck out. That don't even make no fucking sense. How can they say you Hispanic and that's your race?
Slow down, fam. Slow down.
Out of here, man.
So now you're telling me that you can't
be fool.
Y'all listening in the chat. Rewind about 5 minutes and listen to him literally read that you can be two races. Does anybody on the panel remember him reading that you can be two races?
I didn't read no shit about you can be two races.
Yes, you did.
Oh man, this is nuts. Never mind, man.
What's wrong with black folks? You won't be this. Like you literally read that, bro.
Bro, you don't have to worry about me engaging you anymore, bro. You got it.
So thank you. So please, can I speak uncontested now? And maybe I'll put it up one more time. In this country, they pick and choose when they want to make it a race. Now, what he literally read, you can go back like 5-10 minutes. He literally read it himself. You can choose two different racial categories. He read that. That's the new 20. You look it up. OMB census rules. If you look it up yourself, as opposed to following your conscious community paradigm.
Hey, bro, like I lost a little bit of respect for you on this argument, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like
you're not smart. I lost respect for you a long time.
That's why if I wasn't smart, you wouldn't even engage me. If I wasn't
smart, you wouldn't
you don't know. If I wasn't smart, you wouldn't even took on the battle. You took it on because you know I'm smarter than you. That's why you took it on. That's why you taking the weak ass bullshit that you just presented. That's why you took it on. You didn't took it on to challenge me, nigga. And I showed you that you're full of shit.
You haven't shown me anything.
That you're full of shit.
You tell me the place where I need to go to see your argument.
2025 saying that a person can have double race.
Do you have a source? Yes, you can. You want me to show you that too? You want me to show you that too? For the fifth source? For my fifth source? You ain't showed one yet. Y'all call some shit pseudo. All these people in the chat, can somebody
I wouldn't dare sit in front of my computer and have no goofy ass argument with you about no shit.
Somebody drop the link for me to use
this argument. Stuck in a debate.
Let me ask you a question then. What's black people race and ethnicity in America?
African American.
No, I'm saying which one? What's the
our ethnicity is African American and our race is black.
Yeah, our race is.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, our ethnicity is African American and our race is black.
No, it's not.
Wait.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh shit.
When it hold on.
I give up.
So wait. So what's it? Hold on. So what's your take on it? Wait, so what is it then, guys?
Dumbass nigga up here running his fucking mouth. Nigga don't know shit.
Ethnicity is not African American, psycho.
Fuck no.
That's not.
That's your race. That's your race.
Oh wow, y'all some dumb motherfuckers.
Now who you gonna believe?
Wait.
Black and African American is the race. It's
black. I thought black. Yeah, I thought black.
Your ethnicity is African American, and black is your race.
Black is your race, right? Just like you have black.
Y'all niggas been stuck on this conscious community shit too long. Your race is black or African American. I literally just showed you,
bro. Your race is not. Man, you gotta mute up, man, for the rest of the night, man. You bugging right now.
Yeah, because I read them like the accepted race.
Oh, wait. But what I'm reading
is a white, Asian, American Indian / Alaskan Native.
Hold on, but Wall Street. What I'm reading.
Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, and black / African American.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The black / African American, what I'm reading is say it's the ethnicity and a racial group. So that's what I'm saying. When you get hold on, that's what
it's like Jewish. It's like Jewish. It's interchangeable. They try to
right. There you go, psycho. But I'm saying, but that go back to the point of identity in America. Like what it may, I got you, Taz.
You got the info from the conscious community. I'm
agreeing.
I'm agreeing with what you posted.
You wildin', bro.
You're not wrong, Taz, but
I'm going off what you posted.
What you're saying, Taz, but what we're saying is it's used multiple. It's also used as a race. It's used as a race and ethnicity. It's both. Yeah,
but the thing is that
that was the point at the beginning.
Taz,
what are you doing?
Taz, black is our race, but then you have different ethnic groups in the black race. Like you can have like Jamaicans, you can have
That's great, fam. That's great. What I'm telling you is juxtaposed to white, Asian, Hispanic. We're black or African American. Why the lies?
Oh, we agree with you on that.
I'm trying to move the goalposts for him. He needs your help.
No, I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm just trying to put clarity behind the argument. Like you're not wrong when you say it's a race, but it's also ethnicity.
I'm not saying it's not, but they're trying to claim that it's only an ethnicity or it separates into an ethnicity, and it don't. They don't know what the fuck they talk about.
But black is not an ethnicity at all. It's just a racial category. African American is an ethnic category.
But Fontaine, hold on, real quick though. If I'm going off, it's a race too though.
That's fine. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. But that's why black is not an ethnic category. That's why there's a difference between the two. because African American is an ethnic group. Black
but
is
they
not.
use, but hold on, Fontaine, they're used interchangeably. Hold on.
Yes, in the U.S. they're used interchangeably. I don't disagree with that, but black is never used as an ethnicity.
Yes, it is. Hold on. In the U.S.,
where is black used as an ethnicity? Because we talk about the U.S. government. We're not talking about what we talk about in conversations every day.
Can we finish my conversation before y'all move the goalposts out?
Okay.
Field? Can we close him out and make sure we're clear though? Because like I said, I never said anything about ethnicity. I've been talking about the racial category this whole time.
Right, but what you showed was showing race and or ethnicity. It wasn't just saying these are race and ethnicity.
Hold on, Taz. Hold on. Fontaine, let me say this real quick, Taz.
African American, that is the racial category.
Right, because I'm reading it and it says black is generally considered a racial designation, and it can also function as a shared ethnic identity. So it's like it's ambiguous. It could be anything.
There are different ethnic groups within the racial category of black.
I get that, and I'm saying it says it can be. It says it could be either or. It could be a racial designation or it can be an ethnic identity.
Yes, that's true.
It's not saying that it's one thing. That's the point that I was saying earlier, Fontaine. Like just the U.S. It's saying if you black, it could be your race or it could be your ethnicity. It's what you decide, because most of this shit is self-identification.
Yes.
You decide what you are. And even when you try to throw in like the Jamaican and all of that, when it boiled down to African American, that's covering damn near everybody in the world. And anybody who black fall under African or American, whether you're talking ancient lineage or today, even Caribbeans and shit.
Yeah, because this is all the Americas.
No, I'm saying right. I'm just saying if you say African American, the African part take care of damn near everybody else in the world, including us who say we from Africa. The American part also go for the people from the islands, because that's America as well, like the islands of America. So how did it's saying the same thing both ways if you really want to be technical about it.
Right. Exactly. Right, exactly. That's why when the Caribbeans or immigrants come over here, they identify as African American, or
Right.
And they say black as well, but they say black as well, which will make the word interchangeable. Because if they don't feel like saying African American, they'll say black, which will still go for their identity.
Here's what's fucked up though. The mere fact that I gotta go through all that is why there's a fucking FBA. That's why there's an FBA. Now come get that smoke. Somebody come get that smoke. That's why it's an FBA. Niggas don't know shit, but you want to be in the mix after watching SYKOPATHeist for 10 years. Shut your dumb ass the fuck up, nigga. Don't know a motherfucking shit from SYKOPATHeist.
Yo, this nigga Taz is the illest nigga in Nebraska. What's up? What's wrong with my brother, man? This nigga's the real candy man.
What am I wrong about, Fontaine?
Yeah. You was wrong about Hispanic being a race.
And you wrong about African American.
So Hispanic is not a race. So again, I'll ask you it's not a racial category, because I don't care if you feel like it's a race. It's a racial category.
No, it's not a
racial category. It's an ethnic category.
It's an ethnic category. No, you're wrong. And your cheering squad.
But then the question would be, what race do they?
One more source. One more source. Because it's crazy, y'all. Y'all still
that they choose to fall under, whether it's white, black, or Asian, or other. They have an option on the census to choose their racial category.
I'm driving, but I'm gonna try to read it when it come up, and I'm reading it from the census.gov.
I already read it, Fontaine. I already read it to him.
Right, he read it where it said that you're multiple races.
It didn't say multiple races. It said ethnicity and race. It didn't say multiple races.
I want you to read,
but you're wrong, and you don't know how to accept when you're wrong. I want you wrong. Like you just sat on live fucking air and said that African American is not our
Hispanics is the real abos.
I'm just waiting on the source.
You just sat on here and said that African American is not our ethnicity.
It's not. It's your race.
That's a shit. Like you're terrible.
It's your race.
African American is not your race, genius.
That's
Taz, what would you consider our ethnicity?
That's where I'm having fun with you. Because can't nobody
African-American is your
disprove it,
bro.
I bet you ain't a motherfucker here can disprove it. I bet it ain't a motherfucker here can disprove it.
I'm about to prove it to you right now. I'm about to prove it to you right now. You and your cheering squad. I'm about to prove it to you right now.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay, here we go.
No, but I'm asking you, Taz, so what would be our
also
ethnicity?
known as Black Americans, are a racial and ethnic group in the United States of America.
Racial and ethnic. We're done.
Racial is the
We're
black.
done.
You said that.
Racial
Racial is the
and
black.
Finish,
Racial is the black.
God damn. How you just gonna blow past that? Racial and ethnic. How you just gonna blow past that?
Let me read it for you really slowly. Let me read it for you really slowly. African Americans, also known as Black Americans, both capitalized, are a racial which the Black American signifies, an ethnic group which the African American signifies, in the United States of America, predominantly descending from Africa.
It don't say that though. Real quick. Hold on, Taz. Let me say this. Real quick, it don't say that though. Hold on, Taz. I got you, Taz. It don't say that.
Conscious community, so they don't lie to you. They know where y'all
niggas. This nigga crazy. Hey, hold on, real quick. Real quick, Marley, you wildin', Marley. Hey, yo, this nigga wildin'. You niggas is wildin'. Hold on, real quick, Marley. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna say this. Hold on, I'm gonna mute back up. I got you. All right, I'm gonna mute back up. It says the U.S. Census Bureau officially recognizes Black or African American as a single combined racial category for statistical purposes.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I'm gonna say it again. So hold on. That's the point that's been argued this whole time, that America. Hold on, can I finish, bro? Come on, I ain't finna get into all that with you, bro. You can do it, but I'm not. Let me finish, and you can do all of that. The U.S. Census. We've been talking about the census this whole time and how America classify people, right or wrong, Marlon? We've been talking about how America. It says on the Census Bureau officially recognizes Black or African American as a single combined racial category. It's a race. It's a single combined race for statistical purposes. So again, when it comes to you, hold on, bro. Okay, but this is what we.
I got you.
I get it. We've been talking, but hold on. We've been talking about statistics and how people identify this whole time on the census. Why y'all keep trying to make it like it's something else? Like, in the world, people is this and that. Man, we've been talking about the U.S. and the census this whole time. All right, we got you, my nigga. Goddamn, nigga, calm down.
We got you.
Hold on. Watch this, Art. The whole time you talking, watch this. Go ahead, cuz. You got it.
We got
Go ahead. Right, I'm done, bro. Yes.
All right, Fontaine. The nigga don't know.
We got you, my nigga. We got you.
The nigga don't
we got you. We got you, my nigga. Art, we got you. Art, we got you, my nigga. Art, we got you. Art, we got you, my nigga. Art, we got you. Art, we got you. Art, we got you, my nigga. We heard it. We got you, my nigga. We got you.
His whole feelings hurt.
We got. Oh, now he can't take it. You was just doing it to me. Now you can't take it. We got you, my nigga.
Girl, just a whole.
We got you. We got you.
Ass nigga. Look at
you done yet?
That was wild.
You done yet?
Doing it to me, but you can't take
that don't know what the fuck he talking about.
And no, I'll do the pause game. I told you I'm not from New York, Wall Street. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. I'm a grown man.
You got to pause that one, my nigga. That was
I'm pausing nothing no more, nigga. You glizzy eating motherfucker.
The recognition just came out.
Sweet. Hey, Wall Street, go to a Knicks game like that. Don't order 3 glizzies, nigga. I did try to violate you, Wall Street. I ain't gonna lie.
If you find to say it, then that's what it said.
I did try to violate you, my nigga.
Right. So now we got the actual census up. I just like stepping on dumbass wannabe Sinetter niggas, right? So again, like I keep telling you, right, here's your race.
And listen to all this goofy ass.
Here's your race.
Hey,
So
Let
this
me-
goofball ass nigga that
please,
know I'm not even
before
associated
you
with
try to
before you
argue me and all of that, fam,
he
can I
lost
finish what
the
I'm saying?
argument and
Okay,
couldn't
I'll let
present
you
a
go,
fucking
and then when
valid
he's
All right,
done,
we got you.
that he
All
wants.
right, we got you.
when he's done.
Come on,
All right,
Marty.
we got you.
Going
This
over
bitch
and over
dead.
and
Let me
not,
go when he
and
done.
Bob, you got hey Bobby, man. I keep
This
telling you,
bitch
whenever
dead,
you ready,
nigga.
All right, we got you. We got you, my
whenever you
nigga.
ready, we can make
We
it happen.
got you. All right, we got you, bro. All right, we got you.
He can't
We
be
got
quiet.
you, bro.
Whenever
You better be
ready,
quiet at some point. You got
whenever
to.
you ready, we here. You two
Right.
niggas
So
look
this is
like
the
All
race.
right, we got you.
y'all
This
look,
is the race.
this
This is
grown
the
ass
ethnicity.
40-something-year-old man just
Race,
said that
Why you still talking? All right, we got you.
group. This
race,
40-something-year-old
ethnicity.
man that claimed
All
to
right,
be
we got you, my nigga. Can you be quiet, bro? We got
don't
you. We
know
got
that
you.
African American is an
Ethnicity.
ethnic group, and then
Am I
this
wrong?
ball juggling clown that keep talking is
I just want to talk to
a
Pythane,
ball
fam.
juggling clown.
I just want to talk to Pythane.
Two niggas,
Race,
two goofball niggas that
ethnicity.
don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Right. That's why I keep sharing my
Presenting
screen.
faulty information
I know,
and shit
I know,
that prove
I
that they don't know what the fuck they're
I know.
talking about. They're
Please, bro. When
embarrassing
he
themselves.
I didn't see the top
We
part
got you.
though.
We got
Because
you.
the
We
fucking
got you.
side
All right,
show,
we got you.
nobody
We
has
got
the
you.
balls to tell them,
We got
hey,
you.
bro,
We got you.
Y'all gonna make me say it.
We got you.
Do you see it now, Pi?
instead of saying, hey, bro, you look stupid.
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
Okay, so this is what I'm arguing. This is race, and underneath is ethnicity. So Asian is the race, Chinese is the ethnicity. Do we agree?
Agreed.
Now I want to make
We're
sure
not talking to
Pythane
you,
agrees.
Wall Street. You got to stay out of it, B.
Right, you stay out of it too, though. When you see your death, don't say shit. Pythane,
Man, you failed 15 minutes ago, nigga.
We got you,
You're
Art.
in the graveyard now.
All right, we got
You and
you.
this bitch ass nigga that keep talking.
We got you,
You're in the
Art.
graveyard.
I just want to talk to Pythane right quick.
Ass niggas.
I just want to talk to
Y'all
Pythane
niggas
right
go read books, man.
Do you agree,
We got you, Art.
Y'all niggas look like two
Do you
fools
agree
right now.
that this category is the race and then underneath it is the ethnicity? Or what? Because I'm saying
What's up, Fa?
once we keep going,
Yeah, I could agree with that.
right, so this is the race then, Black or African American, right? That's the racial category, right?
Yeah.
And I'm agreeing with you that it's also an ethnicity right there. You see it? I said, do you see it there? Right.
Yeah.
So then we get down here. Is this a race?
Shit
The
about to get
Hispanic or
spooky.
Latino would be the ethnicity in the
No.
What would the Mexican
I see
be?
what you're saying.
No.
But no, look, hold on, look what I'm finna say, Taz. The reason I say that is because Mexican, Puerto Rican, and Cuban are different racial categories.
He know that, bro.
They different ethnicities. They different ethnicities.
They lost 20 minutes ago.
These are
They lost
Ethnically, they different.
They embarrassed.
Racially, they the same.
So Fontaine, let's look right below Hispanic and Latino and see Middle Eastern and North African. Is that the
Why
race?
you gotta try to convince him, Art?
Is
You had
that
a
the
convo
race?
with him, Art.
Is that
You
the
already
race?
died.
Is that the race?
Middle Eastern, North African, I
You
would
already
say
died,
North
bro.
African
the race?
They ain't even
Is that
help
the
you in the
race?
chat no more,
Is
Art.
Middle Eastern and North African the race? Is that their race?
I would say
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, that's their race, my nigga. That's their race.
That's
In
Arabs.
America, that's their race. Yeah.
I would say you could use
They all
Arab
Arab, yeah.
interchangeably.
Right, but they ain't gonna say Arab, they just gonna say Middle Eastern. Yeah, it's all the same.
Dumbass motherfucker.
I got you.
Yes,
Yo,
finally. Finally.
I got you.
God damn. Went to the actual census on it, and you still got dummies in the chat disagreeing.
Turtlenecks fuck up brain blood circulation, Wall Street.
And I would argue with
both
the
of you niggas is
ethnicities,
wrong.
they're
You
only
two
putting
goofball
those
niggas are wrong.
ethnicities there
Like you two
because
stupid
Why you wait
those
till I
are
take
the
it down to
larger
say I was wrong?
ethnicities that
You
come
two
in.
stupid motherfuckers
Wait,
are
why you
wrong.
wait till I take it down?
And
Wait, what's wrong? Wait, what was wrong?
And the
Brian, what
problem
was wrong?
is that it's no need to even continue because you won't even accept that you're wrong. So it's not even no even continue.
Wrong about what? I
If the
just walked you
census
through
says,
it.
and I just want to talk to people that got some
I just
kind of
walked you
logic.
through
If
it.
the census says Hispanic, non-white Hispanic, and then it says Hispanic white, what does that designate? That designate that, hey, in this Hispanic cohort, there's white
I
Hispanic.
just showed you a census.
There's white Hispanic.
Show me one. Can you show me one?
Oh,
Can you show me one that shows what you're talking about?
Fuck off, you fraudulent intellect.
Nigga, I just showed you what the census looks like.
Yo,
I just walked you through it. Now you walk me through your imaginary version.
Are fraudulent. You niggas are
Can you
fraudulent.
show me your imaginary
I just
version?
read that shit to you. I just read it to you.
Show me the
word
census.
for word. I just read it to you.
And I
You
showed
can
you
type
how
up-
it's outlined.
Just type this up. Just type this up, genius. So Hispanic whites census. Just type that up. That's all you got to do. Just that simple. Hispanic whites census. That's all you got to do. Just type that up.
That's what I typed. Now,
type that up. Hispanic
in the U.S.
white
Census data, white Hispanic refers to people of Hispanic Latino origin who self-identify their race as white. That's not who we're talking about.
That's who we're talking about, motherfucker. Don't play that game. That's what we're talking about.
At no point were we talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Don't play that game. That's exactly who the fuck we're talking about. You said that designation did not exist.
Let me say it.
The racial category did not exist. And that Hispanic represented that racial category. You said that, nigga. You and the goofball, cornball, bitch ass nigga that's following, that's juggling your balls.
And I'm still saying that. I'm still saying that.
Fuck out of here.
Did you not see the census? Did you not see the form?
Fuck out of here. You read it.
You don't become white. Let me pull
it back up. Fuck out of here.
Read your thing, Psycho, so I can pull it back up and show him how you become white Hispanic on a census. He really don't know what you're talking about.
You can pull it up. I did just want to point out people's problem with the word African American really has to do with the word African.
Thank you.
That it has no other, and it has to do with African being a trigger word for people. It has no other reason because it literally says it refers to an ethnic and racial group in the United States primarily comprising of descendants of enslaved Africans within the present United States. The term black is a broader racial classification that includes African Americans as well as black immigrants from other nations such as Haiti, Jamaica, Nigeria. The quote unquote tethers. The quote unquote tethers.
What you mute up,
bitch ass. What's the source for that, Psycho?
Bitch up, mute up, bitch ass.
Click that thing and see if it's. Well, no, I wanted you to click right there because and then share my screen.
Okay, but I thought it was going to open up a different window.
So would the ABOs be Native Americans?
No, they would be Mongoloids.
You know, you click on something like they open up a different window and you ain't sharing it. But that's the Wikipedia. It comes from Wikipedia.
Right.
Race and national origin, National Institutes of Health.
Now look right there. Look, that should say avoid using black and white. What the fuck?
Now I'm trying to find any fucking way out to not be wrong.
Yeah, I don't need a way out, man. I just need the fight.
Nuts, man.
Share my screen when you get a chance, but I just hope dude be quiet.
These two goofball ass niggas trying to
explain it.
Hey yo, no way out when the Diddy documentary is out.
I'm gonna explain this one more time. In order for you to be white Hispanic, you have to. Okay, cool. In order for you to become white Hispanic, you have to write it down here. You have to self-identify here. You hear me? You have to self-identify here, right? If you're white Hispanic, the only way you can become that is when you write it right here. Do you see that?
Goofy ass nigga.
You see that right here? You see where it says enter?
Man, shut the fuck up, man.
Hey, Taz, I was wrong about that. Those aren't races. Those are nationalities. But I was right about Hispanic or Latino being ethnicity.
Man, don't even have an argument no more with them.
I'm about to say it again. Say it again, fine.
When I said the Mexican, Cuban, and Puerto Rican was racist, I was wrong. I went and looked it up. Those are nationalities. But it still said Hispanic and Latino is an ethnicity. It's not a race.
Not a race. I said, listen, man. Hey, Bob,
but that's top category.
So I just want to have a conversation with Five, bro, please.
Hell nah. His information ain't more invalid than mine, nigga. I said the same thing.
I just want to have Five, but that's great. I just want to have a conversation with him because I want to understand what he's saying. I want to understand what he's saying. So, Five. When I look at this, I see the ones in black as the race. Why does that change when we get to Hispanic and Latino?
Because it's an ethnic group.
I'm talking to Five, bro.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm talking to you.
I honestly can't. I would have to read up on it because I'm trying to see the difference myself. But I'm guessing that those what we're calling races in those black categories would still be nationalities like Nigerian or whatever, Ethiopian, etc.
But they will fall under a race,
and they give them the option.
Yeah, I agree. They fall under a race.
Yes, because it's an ethnic based questionnaire, and then they allow you to put your race.
Yeah, you have race, nationality, and then you have ethnic group.
So do you not understand that in the future FBA will be putting themselves here?
That don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I get that.
It does because I'm trying to
because FBA.
The whole point is how people identify. The whole point was how American government
FBA
identified
consider
you.
themselves
Where
African
the
American, so
Right.
you
Afros
can.
That
going
was
at?
They can
the.
That's what
put
I
that
Hold
want
on,
to
real
know.
quick. Hey, Wall Street. When we
Yeah,
first
where the
started this
Afros at?
conversation, it was about how the American government or in America you're classified and identified. Just like Northern Africans can be considered white, even if you're from Ethiopia,
Correct.
Egypt, or the. You see what I'm saying? In America, in
And they
America,
changing that.
right. That's the
They
point that I'm
making
making.
now they
So when you
making
look at
MENA.
this paperwork,
Yeah, they making MENA the race. MENA is the nation.
Right. It all started from how America identifies. Looking at this paperwork, hold on, real quick, Taz. Looking at this paperwork, Hispanic or Latino is considered the race. Everything after that is considered the
It can be
ethnic
11
group.
verse 1 and y'all
Hold
still
on,
won't. It can be
bro.
Where are
I'm
you getting
talking
that
y'all
from,
still
Bobby?
won't.
because I'm looking at how they got it.
Because
I'm
It
looking.
could be
when
11
I just
verse 1
when I
and y'all
just
Real
still
asked
quick.
won't.
why it's structured
Contact.
like that, it didn't say what you said. That's
What
what I'm
did it
saying. I
say?
Verse
looked up
1
why
y'all
it's structured
still
like. I just
won't.
said what it said. It said that
I
those
hear
are
you.
nationalities. It said Hispanic and Latino is the ethnicity, and those are nationalities.
But
The Mexican,
I
Cuban,
already
Puerto
said that
Rican, and
to
all
him.
that.
I
What
already
year is
But
been
this
wait,
sent you?
ethnicity would
this
be
is
Okay.
under
these are the new
nationality.
ones.
Okay,
It would
so
be
you say
race.
That's
Hold
the
on,
new
Hispanic
one.
and
Fa.
Latino
And
is
then I just
Fa.
looked
It
up
bitch
the
would
ass
be
nigga.
Nigeria too,
race,
because
nationality, ethnicity.
within those countries are different races. There are
Hear
And
what
different
I'm
racial
different
saying?
groups
okay.
within
But
ethnicities.
those countries.
Hear what I'm
So
And
saying,
different
right?
Mexican
Okay.
can't be a
ethnicities.
race
Hold on.
because they're not
Let's
one
just
race.
Let's just
different
look at
Got you.
ethnicities.
Nigeria,
Okay.
right? Nigeria, the race for the most part would be black, right? The
No,
nationality
but
would be
yeah, over here,
Nigerian.
yeah.
The ethnicity might be Fulani,
Right,
Igbo.
Igbo, whatever
right,
those people are,
right,
Right,
right?
right.
It's
right,
Yeah,
kind of a
right,
hierarchy.
right,
Race is at the
right,
top as the umbrella term.
right,
Right.
Nationality comes under that, and then
right,
ethnicity falls
right.
under
No, well,
nationality
it's
because that's
really,
usually how it works.
right, right.
It's
That's
race,
a good way of
ethnicity,
putting it.
nationality. It's race, ethnicity,
Ethnicity,
nationality.
nationality. Right,
Thank you,
exactly.
Molly. Thank
Right,
you. I
No,
race,
I said
appreciate
that.
ethnicity.
that.
What?
Molly
Right.
ain't saying, nigga.
Yeah. Right. Exactly what it is. That's why you can have in the Caribbean, Afro-Caribbean will be the ethnic
It could
group.
be 12 versus 1. You
Right.
niggas still lost.
When it say white, go down to where it say white at. What does it say
12
under
versus
white?
1, you
Yeah, I
still
haven't
lost.
lost anything. You
Hold on, real
12
quick,
versus
Taz.
1, you
Can you go
niggas
where it say
still
white?
lost.
Now, let me ask you this, Fatane. Is white the ethnicity or the race?
But see, this is where I'm gonna answer your question, but let me explain. White is the race, but when you go to the top of the page, it says race and or ethnicity. So those spaces where keep trying to place race or if it's either or, it's not gonna
Okay,
be
go back up. I
one.
didn't see that.
It's
Hold
so
on, go
right
back
there
up
it
to
says
the top.
white as a race. It's not an
But I
ethnicity
think,
in
Hold on.
another in the
I want to
Hispanic.
see
but
where
hold
it
on.
Let
say.
me
I
finish,
think
bro.
very
In the
much. Hold
Hispanic
on. I
You
think
niggas
very
category, it
much
says
bitch
like
I
ass
black,
just want to
right?
niggas.
see where it say
Hold
race
on, real
or
quick. I think
You
very
race or
niggas, I'm
much
gonna
like
call
ethnicity.
you
at the
black.
niggas
very top of
bitch
the
ass
page.
Right.
At the
It
niggas.
very
says
top of the
it says
page.
Hold
and/or.
You
on. I'm
niggas, I'm gonna
saying
call
very
you
And/or.
much like
bitch
black,
ass
right?
niggas every
White
time I
can
see
be
you bitch
either
ass niggas.
your race or
You
your
bitch ass
ethnicity.
niggas.
A
Every
lot of
time I
whites
see you
don't.
two bitch
A lot
ass
of
niggas,
whites don't
I'm gonna
connect
call y'all
themselves
bitch
back
ass
to an
niggas.
Ireland or to
Yeah.
an Italy. They're
Bitch
just
ass
white
niggas.
He
Americans.
mad he
That's
Hold
their
wrong.
on,
ethnicity,
wait,
He
as
wrong.
well
Bitch
as their
ass
race.
niggas.
When it say race or ethnicity, it ain't it saying like Asian race, ethnicity, Chinese?
No,
That's what they're
nigga
saying,
Yes.
said
right?
what it said,
Yes.
race and or
Yes.
ethnicity.
Yes.
Nigga,
Because
Yes.
you can be
stop
more. You
fucking
can be
No, because
because you can
Hispanic
be.
or
Hold on,
Latino
real
is
quick,
not
real quick. Hold
interchangeable
on,
with race,
Fontaine,
bro.
Fontaine. Listen, I know what y'all saying. It technically, yes, I'm talking about just in the census form of how they identifying that shit in America. Because you can be Asian and Chinese and Vietnamese. You can have like it can be more than just one, right? So
Yes.
when you saying that it don't apply like that, I'm trying to see like if they saying race and or ethnicity, it could they saying it could be more than one that apply to you.
The
It's
same
not
way with
more than
blacks,
one
it can
race.
either be race or
That's
Yeah,
not
ethnicity.
more
you
than
can
one
have more
race.
Whites
than one race.
whites
Yeah,
can
No,
be
it's not more
either
unless you're a half
white
breed. Yeah,
Irish
they're a
or
half
white
breed.
white.
Yes. Yeah,
there,
they're
nigga.
half
It's a
breed.
lot of half breeds, nigga.
Yeah,
Yes, you
they're
can have
half
more than one
breed. They're
race.
half
All
breed.
right,
You're right.
wait.
And
They're half
this is
breed.
one of
Do
the
y'all hear me?
places where we not
Am I
moving
on mute?
forward, right? You
Nah,
gotta
you're on mute.
I
We
hear
can
understand
hear
you.
you,
race.
So go
Psycho.
ahead,
You gotta
bro.
understand.
We can
Hold
hear
up,
you.
I
real
will hear
quick,
you, Psycho.
real quick.
Yeah, I just
Race is a changing
one
model.
sec. Wait. This the website right here. This is census.gov, and for Hispanic, it got includes individuals of Mexican, Puerto Rican, Salvadorian, Cuban, Dominican, Guatemala,
I ain't gonna find
Those are the ethnicities.
and other Central or South American or Spanish culture or origin. Now, if you go down here to white, it says individual. My fault. Individuals with origins of any of the original peoples of Europe, including, for example, English, German, Irish, Italian, Polish, and Scottish.
Yes.
And the point I was making was race is a changing model, right? Like at one point, white didn't include all European people, right? Like the Irish, the Italians weren't included. That changed, right? I would argue that they realized, oh, we left the Arabs out. Now they're creating the MENA race, Middle Eastern, North African, right? Like it's a model that changes.
How about one more screen share? Let me read this, fam, and I'm done. Yes, Hispanics can absolutely report being more than one race on the U.S. Census because Hispanic is an ethnicity, not a race. And people of Hispanic origin can identify with any race or a combination of races. So yeah, you can.
You just proved our fucking point. Me, I just agree with Walsh. I just agree. You just proved my point that Hispanic is an ethnicity and not a race.
Let me tell you why I'm not proving
my point. You just fucking proved my point.
So listen, bro. My God, bro. I know you.
Listen, I'm muted up.
I'm victory at this point because you just said you can't identify as two races. Did you not hear yourself say that?
No, I said that Hispanic is not the double for race. That's what I said.
That is the race, but it's the racial category.
You just read it that says it's an ethnic group, bro.
Oh my fucking God.
You just read it and it said you just brought this information to us where the fucking first fucking sentence in the paragraph is that it's an ethnic group.
Yes.
So that means it's not a race.
Not a race.
It's not a race.
So again, any combination of races is all I'm trying to make sure you understand. So you can understand how you do that on the census. So you can go back to the form so I can show you how you do that.
Ethnicity is not a race, Taz, no matter what you show.
I'm not saying ethnicity. You know what?
Hispanic is the ethnicity, bro. So it can't transfer it to a race if it's the
African American is the example of ethnicity being a race. I already showed you that.
Not a race. African American is not our race. That's our ethnicity. Good luck, man. It said it. Psycho just read it to you.
I bet you I don't say another word.
African American is a race and an ethnicity. It's interchangeable.
No,
it's both.
Not say that.
It did say that. It said that. It said it's both. It said it's a race and an ethnicity. It's a singular term used for statistical purposes. Yes. It's both. It identifies both things. You just hold on. You just looked at the census where it said racial distinction. It said black or African American. Then it said ethnicity, African American.
And if you look at right, and it says underneath it says ethnicity. First one is African American. So that lets you
wait. But you just skipped over the part where it said race African American.
No, I did not. Race is
if it said race African American and ethnicity African American.
Black. No, it says black and
African American. Right, because black and African American is interchangeable. Bro, no, you can't because you keep ducking over my point. Black and African American. That's cool. I'll be that. Bro. Black and no, you can't. Nigga ain't let nobody else finish. But black and African American is interchangeable. If y'all don't get that shit, then you're being willfully obtuse. That's all.
Get that it's interchangeable, but it's only interchangeable for the purpose of collecting data for this census. That's
no, it's not, bro. It doesn't say that.
That to me,
not only. I said for that thing, yes, but not only.
You do.
It's interchangeable. Period. Go ahead, Psycho. My fault, bro.
Real quick question. Somebody background? Okay, yeah. So what race do you think he would identify as?
That nigga's a Mexican.
I'm
saying if he was filling out a census, what do you think he would check?
Right, according to he white. According to them, he's white according to them. And I'm saying that sounds crazy, but I'm still listening. Literally, the whole reason for changing the categories was to identify them better. This is crazy. They literally changed it so they can identify that group better. These are things you would have to read, though, right? These are things you would have to know about the census. That is literally a Latino / Hispanic, but according to what they're saying, that's a white guy. That's crazy, fam.
Yo, this is madness, bro.
That wasn't a Hispanic.
That was a Hispanic because we can identify that person probably came from South or Central America because we're smart enough to look at him and physically describe that person.
You gotta go through all that, fam. Is he Hispanic?
Yes, but Hispanic is his ethnicity, not his race.
You hear this, Bobby?
Hispanic is his ethnicity, not his race.
Hey, I'm trying to understand.
Hispanic is his ethnicity and not his race.
Do you hear this?
Okay.
Do you agree?
Like, what are you talking about?
Do you agree, Pi? I just want to know. Like,
my phone breaking up like a motherfucker.
That is a Latino Hispanic guy. That's his race in America.
Not his race. Even
that's not. You could be a white Hispanic though.
Yes, you can. Yes. You can. But that's
because white is the race and Hispanic is the ethnicity.
So let's talk about that. So which category is he going to check? Is he going to check Hispanic?
It's up
Excuse
to
me,
him.
Art, please. Is he going to check Hispanic and write down his white heritage, or is he going to check white and write down his Hispanic heritage? Because what I'm telling you is you can self-identify how you want, but the categories are specific.
This is nuts. These bitch ass niggas.
I agree with that.
I'm going back at Fontaine. I'm going back to the right. Hold on, Wall Street. Even if he claimed Hispanic, white, or whatever, I'm going back to my original point. Nobody in America is gonna view him as a white man, which is the original point. They're gonna say that's a fucking Hispanic Mexican. He's never gonna. The original point was. Do the Nick Fuentes shit? Is he white? He ain't white. What he say he is? In America, that's a Mexican.
He changed his name to Ted, and they went.
And that nigga's a Mexican, bro. That nigga's a Mexican.
So look, this is what Nick Fuentes is saying he does.
Popular fucking white supremacists in fucking North America.
I don't matter. The motherfucking Ted Cruz was a popular white supremacist in the government, nigga, and he's still a Mexican.
But you keep saying he a Mexican. That's not a race, bro. Mexican is a.
These niggas are fucking stupid.
Fontaine. We push this goalpost way here.
No, Bobby, no. Fontaine, what race does Mexican fall under?
Several races, other races.
Black well, yeah, I would imagine there's different races of people in Mexico.
I'll pull up the census and show you again, literally. Think about what I'm asking you. What race does Mexican fall under? I just showed you.
It falls under the ethnicity of Hispanic or Latino. It didn't have a race.
It doesn't fall under any race. What the fuck are we talking about? It's a nationality. Mexico is a fucking country. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
No doubt,
man. Motherfuckers know the difference between race.
Mexican is not a race. Mexican is a nationality, man.
It's not a fucking race.
I never said it was. I never said. Why do y'all make your own arguments?
Because Bobby said that. Bobby said it was a race. That's why I was saying.
I didn't say it was a race. What the hell you heard that?
Oh, well, when you said he's Mexican, I was like, but that's a nationality.
Right. Because I said nobody. Hold on, Fontaine. Because we keep getting away from the original point. I get all that technical shit you doing. This started with Nick Fuentes and a nigga saying, but he's white. And I said, I don't give a fuck how much white supremacist shit. Nobody look at that nigga and say that's a white man. That's a Mexican.
As a white man.
I had a question.
What? You don't see a white man when you see him?
He's not a white man.
No.
I must have missed that part. You were arguing that Nick Fuentes is not a white man?
Yes, he said that nigga's a white man.
You guys, I had a question about like other people from other.
Fucking retards, man. Fucking.
When you say Mexican, can you tell me what that falls under? What
the nation of fucking Mexico?
Hispanic or Latino?
Can y'all hear me?
Thank you.
Like the Peruvians. I'm sorry, but my screen timed out. Like Peruvians, they actually have more. I guess maybe they got more Spanish than their Aztecan or Mayan, whatever. That their skin doesn't look as dark. It don't look as brown. They're very white passing, right? Like I think we need to like expand more than just Mexico.
Yeah.
Like where I live, we have lots of El Salvadorians, and they look very, very European. Like if they didn't have an accent, they could and their name was like Amber and Josh, you wouldn't know that they were El Salvadorians, right? So I think that we just got to kind of expand when they're calling these people white. They may, because they have ancestry from Spain, right, which is in Europe, and they might have a lot more of it than some people who might have more of their
I got
indigenous
you. I
ancestry,
can rock with
right?
that.
Yeah, I just think that that's why they get called
Black
white, and then some of them look more
I
brown.
hate these motherfuckers. I said that shit from the onset. I hate these whack ass,
So is
bitch ass
Mexican a
niggas.
category or
I
a
said that from the
subcategory?
fucking. Oh my
I
god,
just want
that's
to.
Mexican is that's their nationality, like
these some
being
duck ass niggas.
Jamaican or Trinidadian. Like they're still
These
all
some
black people,
duck
but they
ass
on different
goofball
islands.
ass niggas, man. These
Okay,
some
so
phony ass niggas.
Mexican being a nationality, right? When you click it, let's say on the census, what is this box? Do you just eliminate this box or what? What are we talking about? Because I'm arguing that you would have to come down here and click this box. Somebody like Nick Fuentes would have to click this box if they write his Hispanic heritage under here.
Right. No, I agree with you, Taz, that they have the option to do it. But at
Right.
my school, a lot of the people, a lot of the parents, when they're registering their kids, they put that they're white
I appreciate
Latinos
you
or
agreeing
Hispanic.
though, because people like P Funk think you just came up here and said something different. But once again, you agree because you see what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing crazy. I just want to understand why when we get
They get
here,
to choose. So like
Not that they
myself,
get to
when we
myself,
choose.
get,
I could put Hispanic. No, I wouldn't put Hispanic. Well, I could put black, and then I can write under black. I can put Latino also. Like I can, if I wanted to,
Or you
you
could put
know.
because
Latino and
listen,
put black.
this
Or
is
you
what I
could check
want to
Latino and put
transition
black,
Right.
into. But
right?
like, so let's move this conversation forward. So are you telling me then when black people start clicking that top box, now they really are Indians? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh man, this nigga's a goofball, man.
Yes, they gonna get counted as
Abos
them.
could fill
Hey,
out that
hey,
little
you
sub
dumb
box.
bitch! Stay out the conversation, bro. I want to talk to people that want to move forward.
Aren't
Shut
they going?
the fuck up, like for real.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like the Abos could select
Aren't they
that
going to
Native
get counted? They're
American
going to
box.
get counted as an indigenous, an American Indian. If they call themselves American Indian and they clicking that they
Yes,
American Indian,
and that's what I'm asking. So now, based on this, what y'all telling me is they would be that then now.
for statistical purposes, Taz.
Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like,
So for instance, let's say next census, right? We got 5 million ex African American that are now saying that they are American Indians, right?
yes,
And then they say, okay, well, we want to give um $50 million to schools and with African American students. We done lost, a couple of million black kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they Indians. They not black no more.
So Taz, to your point, I did see a study that like the amount of Latinos that claim white has dropped significantly, right?
yes.
I think what would happen if you have this problem with people identifying in a different way, right? The context of race will change. That's why I brought up Mina. You have a lot of those North Africans claiming, all right, I'm just gonna come here and put white because I can choose what I want. And then the system choose to define them a bit more strictly. You know what I mean? Nah, you ain't white, you
Hmm.
Mina.
Yo, they have a separate distinction for white because the white European was a separate thing, right? And then you guys are saying all of this, and the thing that's shocking me is it's telling you that Hispanic is an ethnicity and that there are white Hispanics. She came up here and explained to you about El Salvadorians and other groups in the Northeast that look white, right? But just because they speak
Where do you
Spanish,
see
that
white Hispanic? Where do you see that at?
says
You have to write that
Hispanic
in
white.
yourself.
Hispanic white. You
You
can
have to
put
write that in yourself.
no, you.
That's what I'm arguing. That's what I'm arguing.
Oh God.
Well,
Show me.
I
Where that's
typically
at.
see
No,
his
just right quick,
his
Melanated. Right quick, Melanated. Show me where that's at on this form without you writing it in. You
You.
don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Oh my God. If you write it in, what does that change? What does that change? What's changing?
Change
What's
the
changing my
category.
point? What's changing my point if they're saying this is your ethnic representation and you can also put your racial representation? What is changing? What is changing?
So y'all are saying the same thing. Stop arguing. This is you're saying you specifying. You're saying you add specifier.
Not saying the same
Excuse me,
thing.
no, we're not. I'm not arguing self-identification. He is. That's why he thinks he's correct. I'm arguing the categories they give you, and then you have to self-identify because you're not included in that category, which is why there is no white Hispanic.
Your ethnicity is included in. Oh man,
how?
It's only include. So what he's saying is, Taz is saying it's only included for some of them. So
no,
the
it's not
ethnicity is not included for black. So it's not the no. Wait, listen. For blackness, the different types of black is not already included. You have to specify the different types of black. But
no, it's
Hispanic is a different type of white.
If you go down to black, there is separate identities for black. There is black / African American. Then the first box is African American. Then the next box is Jamaican. So forth and so on.
No, Arthur, but listen, why isn't it under white, right? When it says white, why don't they just put Hispanic underneath there then? Why is Hispanic separate?
A different region because Hispanic is a different region in culture in comparison to European region and culture. That's why. Hispanic is a denotion of a culture and a region. Like, how the fuck are y'all
That's true. I agree with that. I'm just trying to understand this form we're looking at because they could have just put Hispanic under black and Hispanic under white.
What they're saying is if they were considered white, they would be under Europe. And what I'm saying is that's not true. Europe has their culture and their white groups and ethnicities that they do, and Hispanic has their ethnic group and their whites under that. That's what I'm saying to you. Those people that are under Hispanic white are fucking forebearers of the Spanish people in Europe. If you notice, Spanish now is under there, but Spanish are white. They don't have Spanish under that white under white, but Spanish are white. If you go there, they're white people.
According to you.
Oh my God! Right? According to their European ancestry, and according to
the people in Spain is definitely white, Taz. What you think they are?
I'm not talking about in Spain.
But
that's what he meant by Spanish.
But Hispanic is the culture from Spain, Taz. Hispanic is a forebearer. Spain is the forebearer of the culture of Hispanic, brother. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There would be no Hispanic without Spain.
Right.
Them motherfuckers went everywhere.
There would be no Hispanic without
enslaving people.
You can't even conceptualize what I'm saying. Like I'm not talking about who was in Spain in the 1300, none of that. I'm talking about today. But like I said, it's not that difficult for me. I'm looking at what they use as categories. It's clear. Believe what you want. It's clear. Like I said, it's literally categories.
When you hear the word Taz, Hispanic or Latino, to you they're all races are Hispanic and Latino. When you hear that Taz, like Latino to you. Is that person black? Was that person white? What is that person?
We would have to see the person to see what race they are. But in terms of the way America is set up, most of the time that is going to be a separate identifier than black and white. You have black, white, Hispanic, Asian. So there's a different identifier than black and white.
You can be Hispanic white.
I'm talking to melanated, bro. I want to see what she's saying.
No, yeah, because I'm gonna just tell you. I don't want to be ever put no Latin identity before my blackness. So me personally, I just put black African American. I don't check nothing else.
Cause see that's my question about this. Is okay. So when we look at the forms and what how it's presented, Hispanic is typically not given to us as black Hispanic, white Hispanic. A lot of that conversation is new. So historically, all I've ever seen was black, white, Asian, Hispanic. Separate categories for separate.
What does that mean? That doesn't change that there was white people in the midst of Hispanic people. That doesn't change that there was black people.
But he's basically saying that the Hispanic people have to choose, or if you're black, you have to choose to say that you're not black, you're Hispanic.
Right.
No, that's not a race.
At least you get it. That's my point.
No, Taz is saying that, for instance, let's say like my parents get that form, they have to say, am I a Latina or am I black? Because the form is not allowing me to say I am both. So if my mom puts that she's a Latina, then she's basically not being counted as a black woman.
She can put
She's black
in there. She can write black in there.
Hold on.
Well, I'm gonna tell you 9 times out of 10, what we gonna do is we gonna be black.
Right? Wait, hold on. At my job, when we do the census, when the customers come in and we take their information, and they sign up for what's race and their ethnicity. It has a distinct. It will show you the ethnic group. It has Hispanic there, and then after that, it has another checkbox for what's your race. So it does.
That's what I've been telling this shit for 3 hours.
Right, they're changing those things now. Like I showed you.
Yeah, that's not every form though.
Before
that's not
melanated. It's not even that, right? They're literally changing it. It started in 2024. I showed you that. It's the OMB, and
they still have the option of putting it there. It doesn't matter if they take away the words. You still have the option of putting white or black. What is your point? You still have the option.
So Arthur, you suggest that people put Hispanic and then write black? You wouldn't suggest that they be black first and then put that they're Hispanic?
Who you talking to?
I was asking Arthur that question.
No, that's not even our argument. That's not the argument. What we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, it sounded like he just said they could write it in.
Real quick, hold on. This is what I was saying though. If a
Hispanic white,
no, wait. If it is Hispanic white, I'm saying why on the census, if they're saying that they're Hispanic white, meaning that they got more European ancestry in their blood than this
Hispanic.
Why? No. Why don't they just identify as white since they're just claiming Europe?
Identifying as white.
Hold on. Come on. Don't. Hold on. Wait.
This is fucking nuts.
Hold on. Come on, man. Just let me.
Bobby, I think I get your argument. Right?
Do you understand what I'm saying, Willie? They would go to Hispanic period. If they're white,
why is it
they don't have
category
wait,
of white
very nuanced.
It's Hispanic white for a reason.
Right. That's the point I'm saying, Willie. It shouldn't be no Hispanic white. They should just be white.
Hold on, wait. It's because it's nuanced, right? So you have,
it's not nuanced.
Hold on. You have black Hispanics, you have black Hispanics, and you got white Hispanics.
It's a region. It's an ethnic group. That's why it has nothing. The whiteness comes first. Their ethnicity comes from when they're in culture, when they're indoctrinated in the culture. Hispanic is a culture. The Spanish they spread it through as a culture. It's not. It's an ethnic group. It's an ethnic group that share a shared culture. That's it.
Let me ask a quick question to turn the temperature down a bit. Right, it's gonna seem a little off track, maybe, but so now the question becomes. Most of these labels you're able to self-identify as, right? So is Tyshawn Bay, right? When he selects white, is he white on paper?
Yeah, this just made me realize how right FBA is. This just made me realize that.
Man, y'all niggas.
Elaborate, please elaborate.
Yeah, please break that down. How are they right?
Please don't Pan-African.
Taz would like to be controversial, Taz. Come on now.
Melanated. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm serious.
Man, this nigga like to hate to be wrong.
Like, so look, this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, you a bitch though. Like, for real.
You wrong, you bitch ass nigga. You should never be able to speak again, nigga. You been arguing for 2 hours for an invalid point. You a bitch ass nigga.
Let me make my point, bro.
Motherfucking lost, nigga.
Let me make my point, bitch.
On here trying to be smart.
Let me make my point, bitch.
Fucking fail.
Let me make my point, bitch. So again, now,
bitch ass, goofy ass nigga.
Shit, why I actually would have to agree with a lot more of the fucking necessary point. According to what we looking at, what I was looking at, you can actually be a Jamaican African American. You can be a Haitian African American.
Wow.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Wait,
Taz, are you saying that there's a descendants?
Yes, you can.
Hold on.
He just showed us a census paperwork where it said that.
Those would be categorizations under.
Wait. Let me explain how that's not. Let me explain how that's not accurate based off what y'all are saying. Because what y'all leaving out.
I'm telling you.
No, Taz, but the thing says black too.
What you was using. Can I finish? Can I just finish?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What I was saying was. What you was using was the census, right? And the census saying about African American, but what you forgot was the census says African American / black, right? It has both, right? And within black, they do fall under that category. Now they remove black and just have African American, they wouldn't be there. They have a different category. But it says African American / Black. That's why they say
so wait a minute. Haitians, hold on. Haitians, Jamaicans, and all of those people, are they African? Are they technically African American?
Yes.
No,
I'm
okay
saying,
then.
They're black.
Hold on.
They are black.
Under what we looked at,
Psycho. Come on, everybody. I'm talking to Psycho. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you.
Real quick, Bobby.
Willie.
Under what we looked at on the census, right? African American and Black.
It's the same thing.
No,
right.
No, they make a distinction. If you look up African American, it's not going to say Haitian and Jamaicans.
Damn, stop playing games, yo.
If you look up Black, it will say Haitians and Jamaicans. If you look up Black, but now if you look up African American,
but I'm talking census though.
I just want to be clear.
We're going to talk about. We're going to talk about.
Can y'all let Psycho finish?
Yeah, but like he misrepresented though. African American.
You misrepresenting it.
African American is a race.
No, it's not. It's
right.
But they not. But it's never identified by itself as. So every time you see African American, it's always saying Black / African American. So there's no way to say
African American is the ethnic group.
But that means it's synonymous.
But we stop saying
but
that.
if all of this, hold on, melanated. But if all this shit is changing, like y'all saying, and they like redoing these census and these different identifying categories, technically, the Haitian, the Caribbean, that's America. And all those people ancestry is African.
Oh, well.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me finish. No. Wait. The islands that make up the Caribbean belong to America, though.
Right.
That's America.
As Caribbean.
Right. Those American islands.
You don't have an American.
Wait.
It's from the region of the Americas, but it's not an American citizen. They're not American.
No. I'm not saying. No, I'm saying. Hold on. Let me finish. America is an entire continent. So technically,
no, it's not.
Oh my God, man! Can I finish, bro? I'm not talking about the United States. I'm not talking about the United. Can I finish, bro? Can I finish? I'm talking about I'm making a separation between United States and America. Right. I'm saying the Caribbean, what we call the Caribbean, are American islands. Yes or no?
No.
A lot of them.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
They're not attached to the continent. They're not attached.
No island is attached to no continent. Hold on. Wait a minute. God damn. So Madagascar ain't a part of Africa.
No. What?
It's an African country.
No. That's an island off the. No, Madagascar is an island. Madagascar is an island off the coast. Wait a minute, bro. No, any island is off the coast of a country that it belongs to. The Philippines, Japan, Asia. Yes or no?
Bro, the West Indies is not.
Japan is an island, right? Man. Japan is an island. Come on, bro.
You're correct. You're correct. Don't even just keep going. We agree with you. You're correct. You're correct.
Okay, they say my mic clipping. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Come on, Art, you gotta. Art, let me finish. Hey, Art, let me finish. Whatever you saying. Okay, that's fine. Whatever you say. God damn, bro, that's why you keep talking, nigga. Let me fucking finish.
Hey, Bobby, you made your point.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't finish my point. I did not. I know Japan is a chain of islands, and I'm saying every island that's separated belongs to the country of Japan, correct?
Because they took
it. Yes.
Because
they took it. Wait a minute. When you if I look at the islands, wait a minute. Can I finish my argument? Damn. Wait a minute.
This is my point.
So are people from England Europeans? Are people from England Europeans? Wall Street melanated.
Yes.
Okay, but is England attached to the is England attached to the continent of Europe?
No.
Can I just make my original point, Bobby?
No. Yeah, because fuck it, man. I'm not. Everybody been moving the goalposts up here today.
I'm still in the same place. So the question again, we're talking about the U.S. Census on the topic of race. This is just race. No ethnicity, no nothing. Black or African American is a race. What are y'all talking about?
Man, please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up.
But wait.
Is there anybody else that got something to say about
back to how it's qualified, though, right?
Okay, so what? Okay, now look up what that race is. What race is African American? What does it say?
Black.
But the
no,
it's gonna be
stop. It's gonna be specific. Yeah, it's gonna be specific. Yeah.
No, this is race. This is
wait. How could if black is black and African American? How could they be black?
Listen, because here's
it says black. It says black or African American.
Yes, and this is only race. This ain't ethnicity. This is race alone.
No,
so
that don't make no sense.
Oh my God! Listen. What makes all this confusing is people keep conflating race and ethnicity.
Yes, listen.
If we're talking about race right here, right? Black is a race, right? Black is the race. Now, if you're African American, that's which black person you are.
You are.
Right. So if you're not African American, quote unquote FBA or whatever the case may be, you're just black, but you're still under that category.
Let me respond. So that's your personal definition.
No, that's
how it's written. That's how it's written.
That's how it's written. That's why it's giving you the other ones underneath it, bro.
Can I speak, bro, without y'all trying to.
Go ahead.
I understand this is Pan-Africanism. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do, but just try to
tell you how it's written.
Right. So how it's written is on the topic of race, black or African American is a racial category. That racial category are people having origins of the black racial groups of Africa. Now, any other day. Y'all telling me that black and Africa are the same. They're
I ain't gonna say it's. I'm not saying it's the same. I'm not saying.
I'm almost positive y'all.
Wait. Jeez, yo. It's only one mic. I've been listening to everybody bickering back and forth, talking under everybody, talking over people. Can we just share one mic? I just want to get one mic. I really want to get to the meat pause of what's going on with this conversation. Because just one person, one at a time. Everybody stop. Just one at a time. Now,
that was definitely Paul's words.
Chill out.
Yeah, I had to say that. Yeah,
that was wow. That was wow.
I do want to ask a question because a black person from Britain would not be considered African American.
It would be a black Briton. This is the thing.
Yeah, that would be a black British person.
Can I just say this, please?
In America?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be a black Brit.
Is that a conversation?
Can we please? All right, after that,
does that person have African descent?
Can we please?
Yes, they have African descent, but it's not direct.
So they're black / African American.
No, they're not.
They're black British because their nationality is British.
No. In this country, you're
in this country, they would be considered a black Brit.
Listen.
Are they of the racial groups of Africa?
But that would be black. That's what it is.
No.
Let me ask a question. Taz. Let me ask you a question. What is the difference? Let me ask the question, Taz. What's the difference? Why do they have American Indian and Alaskan Native in the same, right next to each other, just like black and African American?
Because they're grouping them together.
Because they categorize them in the same group.
They're grouping them together.
No, they're making a clear distinction that one is not the other.
So look,
Psycho,
here's a comparison I want to make.
Making a clear separation.
Psycho, here's another category.
Could you please let me respond?
Hold on, real quick, Chaz. I'm gonna be quick, in and out. I'm surgical, right?
Let me respond.
So look, right, like with the Hawaiian Pacific Islander, right? They view themselves as Polynesian islands, right? But they don't separate the Hawaiian from the Pacific Islander.
Yes,
it's all one thing.
No, it's not.
It's all.
No, it's not.
What I'm saying is, Hear what I'm saying.
Why are you not reading the definitions of these
the
words?
ethnicities are different, right? You have Fiji, you have Samoan and all this other weird The Rock shit.
They're
right?
not American citizens.
But hear what I'm saying. Under the racial title of Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders, they don't separate.
Yes,
right?
they do. Why you think they say Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders?
They do separate.
They call themselves Polynesians. Like
but they make distinctions.
Hear me out. When you go to Hawaii and you go to the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame, right? It's all of them. It's the Samoans. It's the Fijians.
We're talking about census.
Right,
We're talking about census right now.
So what I'm saying is,
that's what that's called.
So Psycho, we're dealing with the census. So I'm saying the census groups them all as Hawaiian or Pacific Islander.
That's separate.
Tell me when I'm wrong.
That's the same thing I just said. You interrupted me. That's the same thing I just said. It's saying or. That's my point. That's my point.
Or Hawaiian or Pacific
But
Islander.
here's the thing, though. I get your point, but the reality is they're using these terms interchangeably.
No,
right?
they're not. That's why they say or. That stops it from being interchangeable. That's the separation. Or Hawaiian or.
It's still the same collective.
What?
So are you separating black from African American?
Y'all gonna let him get that shit
Clearly,
off?
that's what you're doing.
This is fucking crazy.
Making no sense, man. Y'all, listen.
So
let me just simplify this. Let me just simplify this real quick, and y'all can have it. I'm gonna mute up after this. Listen.
You think or means opposite?
Chill, Taz. Chill.
No, I didn't say opposite. I know it don't mean opposite.
Or it's consolidating. Yeah.
Right, it's like it's literally
Or
the
it's
same.
not. Or it's not.
No, it's
the
not.
opposite.
Or is a separation. What are you talking? It's not.
When they say Native American,
Yeah, or is like another option, but it's not opposite.
Well, Fontaine, hold on, real quick, Wall Street. What Fontaine said is true. It's another option, but it's not making a real difference. It's like saying, do somebody want a Coke or a Pepsi? It's saying that you getting something that's no. It's no. If you want a Coke, I'm gonna give you a Pepsi because they are similar. So I'm giving you. Are you right, Wall Street? They linking them all together.
I can read it.
They're putting them all in the
That's the
same
definition. I use the use of it.
If we're having this conversation, we're having this conversation in the context of whiteness. Let's be clear.
Yes.
They're grouping niggas together, right? If we can agree on that.
Facts. That's a fact.
Hold on. So if
we're talking about the legitimacy of what they're saying.
Hear what I'm saying, all right? Real quick.
I'm not talking about the legitimacy of what they're saying. Wait a minute, Willie. I'm not talking about the
Nobody talking about the legitimacy. No, the fuck we not. You stupid ass bitch. Hey, you stupid bitch. This ain't never been about legitimacy.
It ain't gotta go this far. It ain't gotta go this far.
Hey, yo, Marley, calm down, Marley. This nigga crazy.
I'm sorry that you lost your panties in a bunch. I'm sorry that you lost your panties in a bunch. I'm sorry that you lost your panties in a bunch.
Let me make the argument.
Pan-African Taz is crazy, Wall Street. Come on.
Nah, that's that. I'm not losing in the FDA.
Gotta go this far.
Nigga just stand up here and just made up.
What did I make up?
FBI, man. Is that what it sounds like to me?
We gotta be mature about this. We can't be. Come on,
I cannot believe that nigga said this is about legitimacy. No, the fuck it
hear what I'm saying though.
It's not about legitimacy. No, this is about what they do.
Let me finish making my point, and we can go from there, right? The reality is, with this whole layout of race, right? With this whole layout of race,
fuck nigga. That's why you niggas
whole layout of race.
That's why FBA stepping on you niggas now. You
talking about? I'm not FBA. Listen. You can talk I'm sorry that your brain is bullshit. And you don't know
you gotta relax. They stand on a grip. They stand on a grip. I got a whole bunch of. While you sitting up here, wait, stop. Everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up right now. Everybody shut the fuck up. While this motherfucker sitting up here talking about FBA standing on shit, they stand on the same grip that you were just talking shit about. Side was just on a platform last night saying he FBA. He repping FBA now. That motherfucker ain't fucking no goddamn motherfucker pay that shit's a whole fucking grip. They standing on a fucking bunch of gas. They say they standing on a bunch of engine money. That's what they standing on. They standing on a bunch of fucking engine money that they got from motherfucking that they got from the goddamn government.
Wait till he
What
said that ain't what I said. That's not
you
what I
right,
said.
Psycho.
I said
Psycho got that spirit of Moja.
They
In
stepped
him.
on, but what
I'm
they
not gonna
stepping
lose
on?
my
What they
nigga.
said, they're a
That nigga
joke. They're a
Pan-African
joke. They're
Taz.
online joke. They pseudo as fuck. They pseudo as fuck. They're a bunch of
They got
fucking
y'all
idiots. They
niggas
can't stand on
crashing, bro.
nothing. They can't even tell me where their foundation begins at. They can't even tell me where the fuck their foundation begins at. All prove it. All prove it. None of them. None of them. Because they can't near none of those motherfuckers tell me their foundation don't come from fucking Africa. I challenge the motherfuckers to tell me their foundation don't come from Africa. I bet you I'll expose all them Indians. I'll expose every last one of those Indians. All their foundation come from Africa. Now get mad. Now get mad. It comes from Africa. Now guess what? Africa. Bless Africa. Bless Africa. I'm worshiping Africa. I'm on my knees right now, worshiping Africa. That's what I'm doing. Because that's where the foundation comes from. You wouldn't be black without Africa. Fuck FBA. Fuck your Uncle Sam. Fuck your fucking toes. They look a racist criminal and fucking blackface, and they getting kicked out in that fucking party, just like the Lily White movement. It's the new Lily White movement, and them motherfuckers gonna get their wake-up call. All of them. All them Indians. Pseudos. All of them.
That's what the census says. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's what the census says. That's what makes the Somalian an African American.
The census
that's why they can be that. That's why Somali can be African American. That's why.
I know what that census says. You know what else that census says? It says you niggas ain't black. It says you niggas ain't Indians. It says you niggas ain't Indians. That's what that census says. And complain about that. Complain about that. That's what I want to see Indians complain about. Complain about your motherfuckers not checking the Indian box. Complain about that. That's what I want Indians to do.
Slow down, because I was trying to make you understand that. Hey, fam, slow down. I was trying to make you understand that all they got to do is check that box and write in it. And now they're engines.
Right. So what are we complaining about then?
I'm
check the engine box and shut the fuck up. What the hell's the problem?
Wait, there's no complaint. There's no complaint.
So what is all the complaints about African American? I want to be African American. I want to be African. They check white. They check Indian. Check something else. I don't give a shit. I don't even care what are we talking about right now.
I think you're confused, bro. Who said that? I said black and African American are the same.
It's not the same, bro.
No, it's not the same.
Get back to the point.
It is the same. On the U.S.
It's the same.
Hold on.
Go African American. Tell me and show me where it says Jamaican. Show me the definition of African American. Show me where it says Jamaican.
This is all
Psycho.
Pull up the definition that says African American means Jamaican. Show me.
Psycho. That's the ethnicity category, right? Under the category in terms of race of black and African American, yes, Jamaican is a subcategory.
You just said black and African American. You're dead.
Yes.
Like I said, show me where it says African American means Jamaican.
But wait, I'm dealing.
I want to see where your sources is at where it says this. Don't tell me your philosophy. Don't tell me your conscious community philosophy. I don't give a fuck about fake deep shit. I want to see definition that says that African American means fucking Jamaican.
If
That's
we're dealing with the census,
share my screen, fam. I want to see
exactly. With the census,
I want to see what you mean. I don't think you mean.
No, it's not defined because it says it. It says black,
my fault, man.
Then the first thing says African American. Then it says Jamaican Haitian. So it's saying you could be a black Jamaican, black Haitian. That's the separation.
Hey, yo, Art, I want to be clear though. My nigga name
ain't this your favorite source, ChatGPT?
What did it say?
Your favorite source?
What? No.
What did it say? That ain't my favorite source, but what did it say?
That ain't my source.
Ask the can a Jamaican be African American? It says yes, a person with Jamaican heritage can
absolutely can be.
That's African American.
Yeah, Jamaican heritage. Right.
Who's African American?
So again, so now what that's saying is, what that's saying is, God damn it, wait.
Chill, y'all.
Damn. What that's saying is somebody like Marley could be African American because he was born here.
Right.
Because he was born here and he's of African descent. Right. Even though his parents wasn't born here.
Right.
That's what that's saying.
Right, nigga.
Psycho, that's not what
that's
saying.
That's FBA, nigga.
That's what heritage means. That's why they
go ahead, Pan-African Taz. Go ahead.
That's what the word heritage means. That he was born
not somebody who came here from Jamaica.
That's why they put heritage there.
Wait.
I'm glad you did that though, Dad. I'm glad you got a chance to highlight that though, Taz. Because this gets me around to what I really want to get to. I said this at the beginning of my stream. I don't think you caught the beginning of my stream, but I really want to peel back the onion on this. I want to ask about this ethnogenesis that everybody talks about, because we kind of lightly brushing on this right now. When does this ethnogenesis starts to motherfucking kick in? At what generation? Right? Because Nick Fuentes' grandparents, right, are quote unquote tethers. Yeah. Right? He was talking about it, he was bragging about it, he was wearing it on his sleeve, the entire motherfucking interview. And he kept talking about his tether ass fucking grandparents and shit. But he was talking like he was an FWA. So my question is, at what point does this ethnogenesis that everybody brags about, when does this shit kick in? Like if you 4 generations deep with in this country, right, black, and you 4 generations deep in this country, right? Your ancestors don't go back to slavery, right? So, but are they not part of ethnogenesis? Are they still a tether, even though they 4 generations deep in this country? When does the ethnogenesis kick in?
So, Psycho, to your point,
these niggas
right?
ain't got no structure.
Hold on, really. Let me answer that, because I think the problem with them with that conversation, Psycho, is going to be their argument has always been the ethnogenesis happened on the plantation. I don't know if you can juxtapose that to like Nick Fuentes. Remember, they say the ethnogenesis happened on the plantation.
Yeah, see, but it has to go all the way around the board. It has to go all the way around the board. At what point are you American and you're no longer an immigrant, right? Because that's what the whole argument's about, immigrant ancestry, right? So at what point does this ethnogenesis for any racial group kicks in before they actually become a part of the country?
Not only that, and not only that,
deal with any group, but I'll say for black people, right? Hold on, real quick, Molly. I would say when we were defined as the black problem, right? And they were trying to send us back to Africa, right? At the point where we decided, no, we're staying here. We're going to define ourselves here. We're going to deal with our issues here. At that point, for me, that's when the ethnogenesis began. I'm not that bright, but I'm just saying for me, right? We've always had that connection with Africa. But at the point where we were offered to go back to Africa, and we said, no, we're no longer Africans. We're of African descent.
That's not good enough. That's not good enough. I need a time frame. I need a time frame. But y'all can't just say y'all can't just say the plantation. That's too easy.
Nah,
I need a time frame. How many generations does it take?
Psycho, I'm telling you, for me, in my mind, it's during the period of the ACS. It's when we had the opportunity to either go back home and be Liberians or be our own people right here in America. We're not going back. Like, this is what we know.
Again, you're being too vague. You're not giving me generations. You're giving me a time period way back then. There's people that came on the Liberian shit. That shit happened like in the 1820, some shit like that. You had motherfuckers who came in after 1820. So that was on the plantation. So I need generations.
No, so I'm gonna argue based on this definition. I argue it based on this definition. So if I would use this definition to make that argument, I would use maybe the 1920s, because you have a migration, you got conflict, you got culture exchange, you got shared identity, you have all of these things in the 1920s. So if I was making an argument for them, I would say the 1920s, because I could prove all of these things happening. I can show you the fusion with other groups. I can show you the migration. I can show you the conflict, culture exchange, and the new shared identity and culture that came from it. I can show you
100 years. So you give me 100 years?
Yeah, I would say 100 years.
And so at that point, you're saying we became our own people.
And okay, so I'm saying based on this definition, I mean, we have a unique experience in America. I don't see a problem with the term. I think the misusing of everything else before and after might be the issue, but I think typically we acknowledge an ethnogenesis in discussion, do we not?
Absolutely.
Say it again.
I said
acknowledging ethnogenesis.
Yeah, we typically acknowledge that there's some ethnogenesis through discussion. We don't do it through the FBA discussion. But we certainly acknowledge.
We our own culture. We our own culture, people, and everything else. I never argued that. That's never been my argument.
African Americans. That's what give us the ethno group African Americans because we evolved in culture, and like you said, our 150 year trek has created the ethnic group African American. Which is
and even just to elaborate on that too as well, just to give an example of like Shaka Zulu and his story,
Molly,
like hold on, let me finish, nigga. Damn, son. Just going back to Shaka Zulu and his story, like his mother came from a different tribe of his father, and then he had to leave and go back to his mother tribe and shit like that. But they're part of that same country or whatever the case is, but they're just part of two different ethnic groups. So being like their culture, like whatever tribe the mother was from that he went to, he had to be a part of that tribe.
Now, this is what I would argue against, though, on ethnogenesis, against FBA. Here's my thoughts. So this ethnogenesis includes all those tethers you're referring to. You don't get an ethnogenesis without tethers. You don't get this culmination of culture without tethers. The 1920s includes Marcus Garvey and many others, which brings you that cultural exchange I was referring to. So you need the tethers to create the ethnogenesis.
I wouldn't say need, right?
Yeah,
what I would say is
have tethers.
Again, this is why I go back to that moment
South
when
didn't have a lot of tethers.
Here's when I go back to that moment when we had options. You can either stay here.
There wasn't a lot of tethers.
Hold on, you can either stay here as the Negro problem, or you can go back to Africa and go be an African. I'm saying at that point, our people had chosen, we're of African descent. We don't deny that, but we're gonna do our thing right here. We're becoming our own people.
But nothing happened yet, though. I would argue nothing happened in the 1800s that would denote an ethnogenesis outside. Once we leave a plantation, of course. Once we
but that's the biggest thing right there, right?
Taz, the only reason I disagree is
because we'll be limiting ourselves if we claim our culture is the plantation.
Right.
I'm not even claiming that though, Taz. I'm saying
like we're saying outside of that. We're saying
us even acknowledging our African descent, right? We had the option to go back or clearly define we're staying here. We're our own people.
Yeah, who and what we are.
And that point,
but that's within a decade. I'm saying there's still nothing established. There's no shared migration. There's no conflict. There's no cultural exchange. You haven't created.
The Civil War was the conflict. The Civil War was the conflict.
Yeah, but Taz, I don't think that defines us defining ourselves.
Yeah, freedom and the Civil War was the conflict.
Art, what I'm saying is that's not our conflict. So I don't see us.
I mean, but we were immersed in it. The conflict was about us.
I get your point, Taz. I'm saying, even in a conflict outside of us, we made a statement of who we were.
Yeah,
we made a decision.
One part of it, right, but what you're arguing is one part of it would be just being Americans. I'm saying, fuck that. Black people at some point had to deal with the issues directly related to this definition. And all of that is after the plantation.
No, because the whole wait. Hold on, Will. The whole conflict was that. The whole conflict was about the race, and the whole conflict was, hey,
but it didn't involve the tethers
go because we only went through what we went through because of what we look like, and there wasn't no tethers here like that. It wasn't no tethers here like that.
That's his point, though.
I disagree.
No, it wasn't no tethers here like that.
I would see, and this is what I'm saying, Art. I want you to think about what I'm telling you.
I get your point.
Every one of them people on the plantation was a tether.
Yeah, but in the sense of
no.
Those are all but not in the sense of
you're right about that.
They were all tethered. Right, and they was the foundation. And they was the foundation. And they was the foundation. Yeah, and they was the foundation.
Psycho, you saying the slaves were
they didn't choose to
come here.
Yes, they was from another country, nigga. It was from another country, nigga.
We got that slave shit. We were fucking tethers, motherfucker. We wasn't already here.
Nah,
we wasn't already here. We came from somewhere.
We wasn't tethers because tether actually means you come here to put your roots in the ground. That you come here to lock yourself.
No, I'm saying we was tethers in the aspect of we wasn't here. and we came from
How
somewhere
they,
else.
so how, no,
Let's
so
be
but they are
clear.
the
Let's deal with.
foundation.
Hold on.
But
Yeah, I
they
call
Hold
them
are the
on.
tethers. I
foundation.
call
I'm
them
not gonna
slaves.
go into
me expound my
etymology and all
I
that,
bad.
call them
right?
slaves.
But
I
let's
ain't call
deal
them
with the
tethers.
term tether.
I'm
Okay,
Tether
hold
talking,
on.
comes to
No,
I'm
mean
talking
the first,
metaphorically
the
the
hold
speaking as
on.
original,
far as like
the
not being
original
from
Real
here.
quick,
FBAs,
We're not
Psycho. Let me say
the
one
foundationally
thing.
here.
original. Hold on, the original FBAs are
Let me say
tethers.
one thing, Psycho.
They
Right?
gotta be.
When you
Yeah,
deal
the
with the
original
term tethers,
FBAs are tethers
hold on. When you're dealing with the term tethers, you're talking about being
because they
attached
the
to something,
foundation.
Yes,
right?
yes.
But not benefiting that, right? What I'm saying is when we made that decision in the 1800s, that was solely a us thing here. We said we're not going back. We said we're gonna chart our own path here. At that point, for me, we defined our separateness, our delineation, right? It didn't have to be defined from there. We knew who we
We
were.
didn't
We
delineate.
were
That's not
African
true.
descent.
Yeah, but we
So at
didn't
that point,
delineate though. No, can't
Yeah,
say
we
that.
No,
delineated
nigga,
because we're not connected to Africa in no way, shape, or form. We
that's the
formed our
point.
own way, y'all. We formed our own culture. We formed our own understanding. We're a
But
hybrid.
I'm
We're
saying
a
it took
hybrid
100
of
years to
what
do
this empire is. We're
yeah.
But hold
mythical.
on, let Taz make his point because I want to respond to that. I know
I'm
where you're
saying
going,
Man, nigga,
Taz.
what the fuck?
I'm
Like,
saying
what
it
the
takes
fuck?
time to do that. Once we come off the plantation, we don't have a culture yet that we were executing.
Yes, we took
We're
a
I
not,
culture from the
disagree.
plantation.
oh my God.
We took a culture from the plantation.
Taz,
We
we were
had cultures in
already
the
jumping the
plantation.
broom. We were
I
already
Yeah,
eating
we had culture in the
chitlins and
plantation.
greens.
want
We
you to
already had a
understand, bro.
defined
I
culture.
want you to understand what I'm saying, though. In order to establish who we are in this country, you had to start doing things differently than the culture you practice on the plantation.
But
You're
what
now
I'm
No,
free. You're
no,
now
no,
free. You're
no.
see,
not on
but
the
but
plantation
wait,
anymore.
Taz.
So
This argument I think
Same
you would
a
thing.
whole
agree
We
with.
became
different. Just right quick,
sharecroppers.
one more
This
sentence.
We
argument that
became
I think you would agree with,
sharecroppers.
though, Taz.
One more
That's the
sentence.
plantation
Oh,
culture. We
Go ahead.
became
Go ahead.
sharecroppers. No, but hold on. We became sharecroppers. That's the
That's a
plantation
part
culture.
of our culture, correct? Like
that's
I
a
think
part of
our
our
culture was
history.
being
Not a
defined
part of our
to
That's a
say that
culture.
part
we
of our
had to
culture.
hold on
Sharecropping
to
is a
say
part
Part
that
of
of our
we
our
had to
culture,
history.
Taz.
separate from the plantation culture. That's something I fundamentally disagree with. I think
Yeah,
that's a
sharecropping
part
was
of
our,
what
yeah,
defined us. That's a part of
yeah.
what classified us
So I'm
as
Us
who
telling
we
who
you,
were.
we are
I'm telling you
to
that
today.
so because again, what I'm arguing now again is that experience is not what created the ethnogenesis. Being a
No,
sharecropper
no,
does
no.
not move the needle enough to say, damn, we somewhere else. I'm saying that change in the original understanding of being a slave, moving off the plantation, and now everything that happens after that leads into what becomes known as Black culture.
But
Not
wait,
just
But
the shit on the
so
plantation.
wait,
no.
let's go hold on real
Those
quick,
things
Art.
were
Let's
already
go
black
before
culture.
that.
Yeah, those
Let's
things
go
were already
before
black
that, right?
culture. Yeah, those things were already black
Before
culture.
that, we were already separated from Africa.
Yeah, yeah,
So we weren't
Right,
a
go ahead.
part of that. We
yeah.
were becoming something else, right?
Already.
And so that was already happening. For me, when they give us the option of going back home, either you claim you are African or you're of African descent, but you're something else. You're here in America. You're going to stay
Evolving in a
right
whole
here and
different
figure it
way,
out right here.
physically, culturally. Yes, you're
Right.
evolving in a
At
So,
that
different way.
point,
right.
we
And so
became
that's what I'm
something else.
saying, though. Right. So now you get Black people to start writing, right?
But they
You
wrote
get
before
artists.
then.
Correct.
They wrote
Hold
before
on,
then.
chill. Let them cook.
No, you
Correct, writing.
don't. Like, we literally fresh off the plantation. You don't have Black artists and shit like that.
Yes, you do.
Black.
You got David Walker's
Bro,
Appeal that was wrote in 1829.
I'm
You
not
have
saying
We
you
you.
have
didn't have any, but come on,
we have
fam.
black
There's a
rappers
difference
back then.
between
Come on, man. You had free black people,
But wait, here's
Taz,
I
who were
could simplify it though,
abolitionists,
and you
who
know,
Taz.
were
this is what hurts.
educators.
To
This
make
what
that
hurts my
argument,
great
right?
argument, dude.
You're connecting.
I did not say there weren't any Black writers, but if
Right, I
you're
got you.
implying that there were the same amount of Black writers after slavery, come
Here's
on.
my point though,
I'm
Taz.
not saying that they were
Here's my
after,
point
right?
though.
Yes, we definitely got a
What
bump
you're
from it,
basic
but we
hold on,
already
chill,
had
Art.
these things that
Oh my
talked about our
God.
culture. We
Ayo,
already had these
Taz.
things that professed our culture.
What you're basically saying is we had to separate slave culture from American
No, and we
culture.
never
I
did.
don't think we did.
And we never did.
We weren't a
This
part of
definition,
this stars and stripes.
let's go through this definition, right? So the
Right.
process where a distinct ethnic group forms, right? So that's what we're looking for. It says now it says often from the blending or fusion of older groups. So who's the older group? that y'all referring to?
The slaves.
Africans, Native Americans, white people, and
But
the slaves that were here.
Let's just deal with the slaves, right? So this is what I'm saying. The slaves themselves are the ones who are still alive in the 1800s. There is no fusion yet until the next generations are growing up in an America that does not have a history, that don't have the current institution in place of slavery. So now you have fusion of the new youngsters that weren't enslaved and those who once were. That fusion is what I'm saying creates the first part of this ethnogenesis.
But Taz, what I'm saying is if you go hundreds of years before that, right, and simply look at religion, right, there was already, hear what I'm saying, there was already a fusion, right? If you just look at Santa Maria or Voodoo, right, we had to celebrate our African connection and our deities through Mary and everyone else that was a part of Catholicism, right? So we had already had that fusion way before this was even a conversation. The fusion was there, to your point, right? From what we're reading, there had to be this fusion. That fusion was already there.
These people are on different plantations in different states across the United States.
Communicating.
No, they were not.
Yes, they were.
I'm saying if you look inside of that, you find the Gullah people. You find Pentecostals. Hold on. You find Pentecostals, right?
Slaves in Florida was communicating with slaves in Texas.
In some aspects, yes, through being sold.
I'm not saying there had to be a full connection. What I'm saying is if you're looking for a fusion of cultures, right? Even in our religions, we see that. Even in the Baptist religion, with the whole Pentecostal thing.
Connection with slaves in Texas and the Southeast. This before the trains.
It didn't have to be a whole connection. I'm not arguing.
Never the trains and stuff really wasn't a thing. They was just starting to get built around this time.
I'm just saying, if you're looking for fusion, we had already fused certain things just in one example of religion. We had already been fusing things for hundreds of years. It's a fact. Yeah, I mean, if you look at Voodoo, if you look at Santa Maria, they were representing their own West African.
But Willie, this is what I'm asking.
I'm listening.
Because I'm saying that transition into freedom changes everything. I don't know how we can not establish a whole new culture based on the freedom.
I mean, it probably added to it.
We brought the things that we had before freedom into having freedom.
Or gave
we brought those things with us.
Yeah, it probably permeated the community.
We brought the Pentecostal religion with us.
Right, so let me challenge that. So where is it now?
It's still here.
Where is it now?
How we celebrate, what we eat, how we dress, how we talk, the music,
what I'm referring to, that's not part of our Santa Maria is not part of our ethnogenesis.
In some aspects, it is. You go to Columbia, South Carolina. You go to Dillon, South
That's
Carolina.
Why I also said the Pentecostal culture, right? The whole thing of speaking in tongues and possession.
Fam, because again, y'all going away from the definition. You can't just.
Just let me do the religion part though, right? I'm not dealing with Santa Maria.
Hold on. Y'all missing shit. Yeah.
But my understanding is that the ethnogenesis applies to all of us. So you can't just go to South Carolina and use a small part of black culture.
Yes, you can.
Nothing will ever apply to all of us.
Yes, you can. Because
with our history and the way we were spread out and split up,
doesn't mean they're part of the whole, the large. They're just a small sector of the writ large. That doesn't
listen, fam. According to the definition, it's a distinct ethnic group.
They are part of our distinct ethnic group, African Americans. That's the distinct ethnic group. African American is the distinct ethnic group.
And I disagree with them all day. I agree with
that's what the census say. The census says that's why it says Black/African American to separate us from other Black people who may live in the country that may not be of African American origin. That's why they separated it like that. That's what me and Psycho been trying to explain to y'all.
So look, what by any means just said, right?
I want to make sure, wait, Willie. So make sure we clear though. Yeah. So in order for this distinct ethnic group to form, don't you have to have children and shit first?
But we did have children
over time.
Yeah, we did have children.
So you saying the children that were born on the plantation is part of that distinct ethnic group?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, I disagree.
They're the mothers and fathers and grandparents of the furthering of the ethnogenesis.
You don't think the children from the plantation was a part of the ethno group?
They're the ones who furthered it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying those were Africans.
They were Americans.
Those were enslaved Africans.
I get your point.
At some point, they became Americans. Those were enslaved Africans.
Yeah.
Right. They say they the foundation. They the
So what's the
foundation.
point? What's the
But
point?
wait. It was
I
a
get that
long
foundation.
time before they came Americans.
Once you add that in there.
They didn't
They the
become
foundation.
Americans overnight,
That's
though.
a weak ass up.
Nah, but they the
Nah.
foundation though. It don't matter. They the foundation. You can't. If it wasn't for them, they wouldn't
Hey,
be
don't
no
fire
you.
my nigga K for your neck, B.
Nah, you ain't hear it. You ain't hear that. Just slide in there right quick. Pause. But no, because look, because again, I'm just trying to make sure. Because with the definition they use, I don't know how you can just. I don't know how this
African
goes.
American is an ethnic group. I'm sorry, Ted.
How do you create this without leaving the plantation? I guess is my point. What's the migration? What's the conflict? What's the cultural exchange? Like I don't know.
War was the conflict.
That's why I went for the low hanging fruit, right? I went for the low hanging fruit of
Yeah,
religion,
no, like
right?
when you on the plantation, to me, you still a part of your old
Hear
culture.
what I'm
You're just a
saying, though?
kidnapped victim
I
at the
went to the
time.
low hanging fruit of religion. We can see signs in religion that our people were recognizing, real quick, I'm gonna land. We were recognizing our old deities through their religion.
You already
That's
used
a
that. We got it.
fusion.
No, he's expanding it. Will, you're still stuck on that. He's expanding it. He's looking for what is the catalyst that forged you into this ethnogenesis? What is the conflict? What is the things that were
It was
difficult to
slavery.
overcome? No,
What are you
no, no.
talking
Listen,
about?
it's not just slavery.
Because we could have went back to
please, can I
Africa
please have it?
after
Come on,
slavery.
gentlemen. Don't
My bad,
Correct.
Arthur. Go
Can
ahead,
I
bro.
please have it? Please,
That's
please.
why I go back to the ACX.
Will,
Pa.
can I please have it? Will, please. I don't cut you all off.
Yeah.
Like, please, just hear me out.
Yes,
This is
Especially
what took
Will.
place.
Will love doing that shit.
This
He
is the
got no
things that
Hey, yo,
respect.
took
shut
place.
up, Marley.
This is the things that took place. You had the migration to the north. You have industrialization. You have Jim Crow. You have people. You have factories moving in, right? Like in the north, so people are migrating to the north to work in these factories. You have war. You have conflict. You have a lot of things that are taking place. You have the question of citizenship. You have a lot of things. You have the White Citizen Council. You have the birth of the Ku Klux Klan. You have a lot of things that forged this. You have white laws, black codes. You have a lot of things that forged it, right? Because they had to adapt to an environment of freedom, but that was still apartheid, that was still oppressive, but it just wasn't in chains and bondage. They limited you how you went. So you couldn't really advance as a people anyway, because every step you
I see
made, they
his
tried to
point.
cut your feet off to take you 10 steps back. So the friction that coming out of freedom created that, the friction of an economic boom for this country, even this country trying to figure out what its identity would be. Would it be an industrialized nation? Would it be an empire? Even that played a part in how we
So you
evolved.
agree with me then, right, Art? Because you're making my point. You have to come off the plantation to create the ethnogenesis. Everything you just said was coming off the plantation.
No, but
So
even
here's the only place I would argue that, Taz.
everything you just said, Art.
right, but it came off the
Taz, when
plantation.
you say
It
those
came,
people that were enslaved were
hold on,
Africans at a certain point,
come on,
right? They weren't Africans anymore.
Will,
You
let
would
me answer
agree,
this
right?
question, please. Come on, bro, don't be rude like that, bro. Let me
Hold,
ask this
hold on
question,
to that,
please.
Will. Hold on to it.
Let me, bro. Everything they brought from the plantation doesn't change that they had to utilize those things to survive and what they faced after the plantation. They had to literally use the culture that they had in the plantation to survive. They even adapted it to in a labor sense by becoming sharecroppers.
No doubt. I'm saying that's the foundation of the ethnogenesis, though.
Right.
Being on the plantation is the foundation of
Right.
the ethnogenesis, but it can't happen without the furtherance of time and things happening to create.
I said that, and I
Right,
talked
so we
about the
agree.
things that
Right, so
happened.
we agree. Finally, I can't believe we
About
agree.
the things that happened.
I almost want to take the opposite.
Well, you said that there wasn't nothing that forced them to become you said what was the forces that forced that forced ethnogenesis to have a apex in the 1920s, because that's basically what you're saying, that the 1920s was the apex of it. That's what we really launched into. Okay, we here, right?
But it was being built before that.
Right. But the apex is still working to a certain point. Will, like, if you want to.
But look, but what I'm saying is, not only do we go into okay, we here, let's get up north and get to this bread. The conflict is okay. You got Marcus Garvey and a whole movement saying, nah, we not here. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Like don't fuck with these people. You can't trust them. So now you have that conflict, which starts to create culture while others are sharing that same cultural identity. But all this shit is happening in the 20s. That's why I said if I had to give a time period to argue through the definition, I use the 20s.
But see, the reason why it was easy for a Jamaican who who didn't really have American roots to feel that way is because he didn't have American roots. He didn't have a connection to it. He didn't have the memory. He wasn't forging away like others. What he was saying is,
I
disagree.
Let me say this and y'all can have it. Let me say this and y'all can have it. What he really did was he seen a banging ass group and was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers got motion.
No, that's not
these
true.
These motherfuckers got motion, and we can take this motion to Africa and we can do more. That's exactly what he did. That's why he had that's why he would have people at Madison Square Garden, because they had money to come to Madison Square Garden. That's why he created these entities. That's why he created commerce.
Real quick. Now the 20s is giving me a time period where our ethnogenesis started, but I still would like to know how long does it take to acquire ethnogenesis? How many generations did it take for one to develop?
He said 100 years.
I see that.
No, 100 years is when ours started, but how long did it take for it to start?
No,
100 years. Ours didn't start 100 years later. It started 100 years prior too.
Because listen, wait, the 100 years to me would be in the 1960s, right? I'm still saying these are all parts of the foundation.
So you're saying it took from the 1860. Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah,
so
you're
saying that? See, because I'm trying to get a time frame on how long it takes for ethnogenesis to develop.
I'm gonna say 100 years.
100 years was to
I'm gonna say 100 years, and I'm not gonna say from 1860.
And there's no going back. Just right quick, Art. The point of me saying 100 years was where it was no going back. I think even like when I'm saying the 20s, I'm saying still there are campaigns of somewhat moving back to not having an ethnogenesis. Let's get back to Africa and do this without the white man and whatnot. As you get another 40 years and the lynchings and the civil rights movement and everything happening, you're here. It's over. We're a whole new culture by 1960.
Here's the only problem with that.
No,
you're leaving out W.E.B. Du Bois.
That's what I'm saying.
Philip Randolph. You're leaving out. Hold on. You're leaving out a whole segment of black people that were like, "That's not my plan." Since the ACS,
that's their contribution. Their contribution.
Hear what I'm saying though.
Conflict. No different.
Hear what I'm saying though. Since the ACS, right? These particular people, WEBs and all of them, they had already decided we're African Americans. We're our own people here, but we're not connected to the continent anymore. That didn't just begin with Marcus Garvey, is my point.
That's not true. That wasn't Du Bois saying that.
That was Du Bois saying that.
That motherfucker, how when that motherfucker died?
Randolph.
I mean, at that time,
but he didn't push for black people as a collective.
He go later in life.
Even though he went back,
he went back to Africa out of disappointment. He went back to Africa out of disappointment, out of hurt.
But I wouldn't call him anti-African though, bro. That's a reason.
No, I didn't say he's anti-African, but I'm saying like that wasn't his movement though.
And I'm saying being anti-African wasn't a prerequisite.
He wasn't
to define ourselves. That wasn't.
No, he was Pan-African. He was Pan-African.
Yes, he was.
He was Pan-African. And I don't even like W.B. Du Bois, but
I'm saying being anti-African wasn't a prerequisite. You didn't have to be anti-Africa to define yourself as your own people here.
I think the 1920s was our ethnogenesis apex, and I think the 1960s and 70s was our ethnic apex, right? Because the word ethnogenesis actually means the birth of an ethnic group. That's what it means.
I'm gonna be honest though, Art. I go back a little further
into
that whole ACS Negro problem movement because we had the choice. They wanted to send us home.
Going back to 1815, we're not talking about 1815. Just please.
Yeah, he been killing that.
Where I'm going with that's what I'm saying.
I know you know them Harlem niggas is dumb.
Hey, that was good shit. What Art just said. I like the way he presented that. And I want to see what Psycho thought about it. Being the apex is in the 20s because it's being somewhat born and you have it, and now by the 1960s we there. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that, Psycho, as far as the ethnogenesis definition?
So I'm getting time periods where y'all believe that ethnogenesis was started, because I don't think you're saying it took 40 years for the ethnogenesis to get created, right? That's
I'm saying from I'm saying that in 1920s was its apex.
No, he said the apex. Yeah, he said it's at
He's saying the apex was the 20s, and by the 60s we had defined ourselves.
We were African Americans.
Yes.
We were a defined ethnic group out of the.
So you're saying from the 1860s to the 1960s was the amount of time it took for the ethnogenesis to develop.
For the ethnicity to be birthed.
My only point is, even in the 60s, we were still talking that back to Africa shit.
Ethnicity to be birthed, bro. Come on.
You heard what I said, Taz? Though, even in the 60s, we
Keep
were
it
talking
simple,
that
bro.
back to
Keep it
Africa
simple,
shit.
bro.
Still.
Hey.
That nigga said to be birthed. Nigga, that, bro, you know how niggas is, but nigga jump in like, you can't birth no ethnicity.
Hey, yo, Pan-African Taz, I'm saying this. Even in the 60s, there was still those back to Africa movements, right? Like goals, right? But I'm saying I deal with it for the first time when we had the option. Either you can go home and be an African, or you can cast your lot
They
here.
didn't have the option with the ACS, Willie. What are you talking
Anybody
about?
that wanted to go back could have came to Virginia and got on one of them boats.
What the hell you talking about, Abo Willie? You think the slaves could just say, I want to go home, and they was going to let them? Abo Willie?
You got a point. I ain't talking no Abo shit. Chill out. I get your point. Looking at the time frame prior to the Civil
The
War, I
Back
get
to
your
Africa
point.
movement never ended. It just took a major hiccup when Garvey went down, but it
That
never
was the bigger
ended.
point.
Yeah,
That was the point I was
it was
making,
never.
Psycho.
It was at its height with Garvey. It's never been the same since Garvey. It kind of went underground or whatever, but that Back to Africa ideology never went away.
But wait, Psycho, here's my only challenge to that. How could we say that the 20s was the height when they weren't the ones that established Liberia? They weren't the ones that went back and created
I got a question about that. I want to start some shit, bro. Let me start some bullshit. So whose idea is it then to go back to Africa? Whose idea is it?
White folk.
Whose idea?
Yeah,
I mean,
the Negro problem.
I guess you could say white people with the African society, colonization society.
The Negro problem. We about to lose these slaves. Get these niggas up out of here.
So now, so that begs the question, and if we giving credit to white people for that, are black people giving white supremacist ideology when they say it?
No,
I wouldn't say that because it was white people's idea first because they was trying to figure out what they was going to do with these black people because they didn't want to live around them. And they figured the best thing to do would be to send them back to Africa. Plus, they had got this new land that they just got from the Portuguese out in Africa. They needed somebody to go out there and be superintendents and kind of look over this colony that they just inherited. And what better than these free Africans that we really don't know what to do with?
I'm kind of that answer, though. I ain't gonna lie to you though, because I would have said that motherfucker was ready to go home the day they got to this bitch.
I would say, well, at first, yes, but they didn't have the power to. They didn't have the power to.
Right.
So like that wasn't by the time the society came around. Unless you're talking about newly Africans that actually no, because they stopped bringing Africans here like 15 years prior. So yeah. I would say most of them probably wasn't even thinking about it at that time. They probably thought they was never going to see Africa again.
Yeah, I'm saying 14 out of the first 15 slaves wanted to go back.
Like the gift box,
I couldn't hear you. What you said, Chad?
No, I said 14 out of the first 15 people to walk off the boat was ready to go home.
Yeah. When they first got off the boat, absolutely, they didn't want to get off the boat here.
That shit, Psycho.
I totally agree. But once you start getting to the second generation slaves, they don't know nothing about Africa besides what their parents told.
And the third and the fourth, correct?
Yeah, that's true.
Correct.
That's true.
Right, because I barely know shit about Trinidad.
You don't know shit about Brooklyn.
What you mean you barely know shit? Don't you be traveling all over the world and shit?
This tether nigga was taking baths in the river.
Them Harlem niggas can't go to Brooklyn, Taz.
Yeah, definitely can't go to Brooklyn.
Them Harlem niggas can't go to Brooklyn.
Watch your mouth, B.
Wait a minute.
They can't go to Brooklyn.
Crazy, bro. Why you don't have to go home, bro? You be sitting up here talking this crazy shit, bro. If you don't
Nah,
take
I be going home. Nah, I be going. I be going. I be going. I be sending stuff home too. I
Taz, you
be
want to
going
know
back.
some tethered truth? When I go home, I am not Bayesian, bro. Like I'm not them people.
Yeah, yeah.
They
I'm not
make
them
they
neither.
make it
Yeah,
clear to
I'm
me.
not them neither when I go over there.
This my grandson from a Faran.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
wait, they delineate from y'all niggas.
Listen what I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
yeah,
My
yeah.
grandmammy will take me around from house to house. This is my grandson from a Faran. I'm
Mm-hmm.
from a foreign, nigga.
Yeah,
What?
I'm not them people.
Taz,
You never heard
Taz.
that before, yo?
Wait,
See,
why you
now
say you
Taz
can't
gonna
tell me no
crash. You
shit
see?
like that and
That's why
then
I don't be
Good
honest.
food.
hold
Taz.
on. We gotta slow down, man. You telling me that's what these people they're delineating from their own grandchildren?
This my grandson from a
No, they just
foreign.
letting you know. No, they just letting you know that you're
I'm
not
from
from
a
there.
foreign. I'm
Even from when I
Yankee.
was
They
a
just
kid.
letting you
Yeah,
know you're not from
yeah,
there.
I'm
yeah.
Whoa.
You're
from
not
a
from there.
foreign,
Yeah.
Taz.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he a
I'm
whole
But
Yankee.
yeah,
Yankee. To them, he
yeah,
probably a whole Yankee to
I'm a
them.
Yankee.
yeah, yeah. I'm a Yankee.
Yo,
Yeah, that's what
Taz,
they call.
you
That's what
know
they
you
call me
know
when I
what they
go over there.
call
But I want to understand
code
something. Because
switching?
listen,
When
man.
niggas start talking different, Taz, you know what
Mm-hmm.
they call it? You yanking.
But
When
see,
you talking like
these
an
your
American.
people, right? These your people, right? So I'm saying, like, when they're not my people, I don't know these motherfuckers. These just some
Mm-hmm.
niggas to me. What you're telling me is that they delineate though, and that is cool.
Nah, they're not. Nah, they're not delineating in that type of negative
They
way that
are,
Not in
you're
that
saying.
Molly.
way.
Stop
Hold
with
on.
No
that,
No,
different
Molly.
than
They
I
no
are.
don't
different
know.
than
Wait,
a
hold on. I
motherfucker
don't
call
know about.
somebody
I don't.
country
Wait,
or
hold on. I
something.
don't know about your
No different
family.
than
Hold on,
something
real
like
quick,
that.
Psycho. Yeah, I don't know about your family, but when they're doing it, I don't know. My family just letting you know, like, you're not born from over here. You're not delineating. Like, you are part of us, but you was born over here. So it's
But
just like,
Still a
so yeah.
delineation,
And
though. You're
so
not the
yeah.
same.
So hold on. So
listen to
no.
me.
So
Yeah.
hold
See,
on. It's
Molly,
just
you
like
you
Yeah,
gonna run into the
blood.
wall.
it's.
I'm
Nah,
being
Hold
honest
on.
about it, Molly.
No,
You
nigga
know
no,
said,
but
that.
they
bro.
not.
Nah,
Huh?
bro. There's no us. Nigga. You are a part of us. Dot.
Yo,
Hey,
Period.
that's
Molly, you
literally
know that.
real quick.
When we
Wall
go
Street,
home, Molly, hold on,
Marley.
Bobby.
I
That's the
get,
When we
I,
go
definition
home,
of
Molly, you know.
delineation.
but well, do country people delineate from me when they call me a Yankee?
No,
Yikes.
no,
This
no.
nigga
And
psycho
hold on,
good.
Psycho. I don't know no country nigga that be calling people Yankee. Now, if you
I
that's
be
your
called
I
attitude,
do.
Yankee.
hold
I
on, wait a
do.
I
I
minute.
have been
do. In the
No,
called
y'all
Yankee.
military,
call
I
us New
was.
Hold
York
on,
In the
niggas.
wait a
military, I
minute.
was.
Y'all
In the
call
Wait a
us New
military,
minute.
I
York
was.
Wait
niggas.
a minute. That's
In
some
the
New York.
military, I was.
They calling you a Yankee. They not calling you a Yankee based on a northerner. That's specific
Yes,
to
No,
New
they
they
are.
York.
are. No, yes, they
Yes,
are.
they are.
Y'all
I had
call us
somebody
New
that
They
York
are.
literally
I'm from
told me
Chicago.
that,
Hold
bro.
on, wait a minute.
Literally,
Bro,
literally.
I spent, hold on, Rick Marley. I'm telling you, all my people from
I'm telling
Mississippi.
you, bro.
Hold
I'm
on,
telling you
just
about
This
Mr.
listen,
nigga
just
Somebody
not
told
listen.
me in the
Zodiac,
No, no,
bro.
no, no,
military.
no, no, no.
That's the
I'm
fucking
not
I
Zodiac.
disagreeing.
get called
Hold
in
on. What I'm
Southeast. They
saying is,
call me a
hold
Yankee. I
on.
got called a Yankee in Texas.
I
Like
feel
I get
that, but
called
I'm
a
saying
Yankee out in the South, bro.
you're from up north New York. I'm saying the Chicago
Jersey.
niggas call New York is I mean Jersey. It's the upper East Coast, right? But I'm
Yeah,
saying
you're one
I'm
love. Chill
I'm
out, my
technically
God.
real good, Wall Street. I'm technically from the north too, Chicago. But I've never been called a Yankee. Anytime I go back to my people from Mississippi, they just like, oh, that's cousin such and such from
But
Because y'all
it's
Chicago.
not
really
the
considered
same
the
cultural
Midwest.
difference, though.
Because
It's
Chicago is
not.
the Midwest. It's
Hold
not
on. Let's
considered
be
Chicago.
the
clear.
No,
Let's
East.
be clear.
wait.
It's considered
Hold
the
I'm
on.
gonna answer
Midwest.
I
Bobby's
know
question, right?
Chicago is
It's
considered
not.
the Midwest, but it's the North, bro.
It's
So,
up
but they
north.
wouldn't call you a
Bobby is
Yankee because
different.
a
Bobby.
Yankee is consistent with the Northeast. New York, New Jersey,
I just
Tri-State
said
area.
that.
That's
I
why.
literally just Wall Street.
But
Didn't I
they
just
wouldn't
say
call
this?
you a Yankee
Nah,
because you
but
live
here's
north
the
of
thing. I
Hold
disagree
on.
with
You
Pennsylvania.
saying
that.
what I'm saying, Art?
I know
You
that.
Here's
saying
the thing, though,
exactly what I'm
Bobby.
saying.
But they're
Bobby.
not
I
gonna. What I'm
disagree
trying
with
to say
that,
to you is
Bobby.
they're not gonna
If
call
I
you a
grew up
Yankee
in
because you live north of
Arizona,
us.
Bobby. If
Man,
I grew
set
up
your
in
ass up, Roy.
Arizona,
I'm from the west side of Chicago,
Bobby,
Rockville,
hear what I'm
nigga.
saying? If I grew up
But
in Arizona, when I go back to Barbados, I am
right,
still
you a
from a
Yankee. That's what
foreign.
you missing.
I am
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you
still a
just
What
coming to
Yankee.
be
hold
It
white.
on.
ain't
And what I'm
no
saying is
northeast thing.
that's some island. Hold on. What I'm saying is that's the islands delineated. My people in
Right.
Mississippi don't delineate. They just say that's our cousin.
Bro, you
Now
just
here's the
came in to
thing
say
though.
some shit that
Here's
you
the
shouldn't
thing
I,
have
though,
said.
Bobby.
I
Here's the
don't
thing I
disagree
can't
that,
agree with. Here's
but
the thing I can't agree with about that. It's not them separating themselves from me. It's just them acknowledging a difference.
I'm
Delineation
not
is
from
different.
there.
Delineation is
I'm not
saying,
from there.
yeah, delineation is saying I'm not those people, right? They're not
You are
delineating.
those people. That's your granny.
That's delineation. That's your
right. That's delineation. Hold on. They don't tell me I'm not those people when I go to Mississippi because that's literally my blood.
Right, but that's what
I'm not from the South,
and
bro.
you just made the point that Marley was trying to make. He was
Nigga,
trying
I
to
was
say
raised in
they're not
Chicago on the West
delineating.
Side.
He was trying to say that they not delineate themselves like you're not black. They're saying like you're not from here. You're not from the
Right,
island.
not from here. It's just
Right,
like if you're
that's
from
right.
Brooklyn.
That's
It's just
that's
hold on.
the
It's
love
just like
same
you.
if you're
thing.
from Brooklyn.
No, that's
It's
what
just
We
like
it
if you're
still
from.
love you.
is.
You
It's the
still
same thing.
connected, but
Hold
you
It's the
on. It's
not
same
just like
you
thing.
from a foreign.
That I was asking, was that the same thing? Y'all said no,
No,
but
I'm
now
saying
you
that's
said
the
it is.
same thing, bro. It's the same. That's delineation, bro.
Nah, Taz, I'm gonna tell you why it's different, right? They're not necessarily separating themselves from me. They're just saying we know you from over there. It's a very different vibe when
Right.
you're talking about.
Because
But
Hear
that's
me
a
out.
delineation. Hold
Hold
on,
on,
Wall
but when you're
Street.
talking
I'm
different
about
saying,
Jamaicans and
delineation,
Haitians and shit. It's all the
when you,
same. What
yeah,
makes it different?
I'm
What
I'm
makes it
trying to
different?
tell you, Taz.
delineation
When
is
you're dealing
creating.
with delineation, you're saying you're not me, right? You're not connected to me. You're over there, right? Even when I go back, yes, you're from a foreign, but you're still Bayesian. You get what I'm saying? They don't that's
Do
not
they?
the
I'm
level
saying, but
of
they said,
delineation.
hold on. But I'm saying whether I understand what you're trying to say. It might be varying degrees of delineation.
Correct.
But I've never went to Mississippi and one of them people had to make the designation of, hey, this my cousin from
Yeah, I wouldn't
Chicago.
argue with that.
He ain't really from. No, they just be like, that's cousin such and such. That's
I wouldn't
cousin such
argue
and
with
such
that.
over there. That's cousin
No,
here. Like we don't
it's
we don't
different for
make them
me.
distinctions.
The
I
reason
always
is
got
from
I
Savannah.
always got introduced this my
My
cousin
cousin from up
XYZ
north.
from Jersey. Yep, from Jersey. Like
My cousin from up north.
yeah. And every time they'll say that, like 2 minutes later, somebody walk up to me and say, "What part of New York you from?" They literally just told me I was from Jersey. They literally say, "What part of New
Well,
York you
I ain't
from?"
gonna lie
But wait, we
though,
gotta be
Psycho.
That
clear
shit to
though.
drive me
People,
nuts. Yeah,
people
go ahead.
from the East Coast, people from the upper north, like northeast, they have a different. They got a different way of like that's specific to y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
and I'm not,
Bobby, here's
and
the
it ain't.
thing.
Real quick, what I'm saying is that your anecdotal experience and you and Marley are being called Yankees and having that's most of like black people from the South. That's how they view upper East Coast, New York.
Yeah.
That like they view everything as you could be from Boston. They gonna say, oh, this New York ass nigga. You could be from Connecticut, New York, like everything northeast is New York to niggas that's not from up here.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
just real.
I know. I
Right,
know.
right, right. So they called me a
Yeah, I
Yankee
get
when
your
I was in.
point.
They called me a Yankee in the South and a Yankee in the Caribbean. They
Listen,
got called me
bro,
Yankee
that might be the
Cause you a
Right.
motherfucker.
tether.
Dog.
by two
In Atlanta,
groups.
we don't say no fucking Yankee, bro.
That's why you can't. That's why you
Okay,
can't come to
like
Brooklyn.
Fontaine, we don't call
Don't
niggas
go get
Yankees
it,
in
bro.
Atlanta, but I understand what they're saying about the New York thing. It's just like Fontaine. Like most of my people from the South, if you say you from Cali, what they gonna say? Oh, you a LA nigga? Like
Yeah, you
nobody
can.
gonna think. Ain't nobody thinking Oakland, San Diego, Sacramento, nigga. You from Cali? You're from
But
LA. You're a Crip
Bobby,
or a Blood. You from Compton or some shit. Like that's just
let's connect
how
the
That's
three
black
real.
people
That's
arguments
do
real.
though,
things.
Bobby.
If we go
Let's
Cali, motherfucker, you from Compton, nigga. I don't. You can be from.
Well,
You can be
right, you
from
feel me, Psycho?
Rexall.
You from
You can be from
Compton?
Bakersfield. You can be. You can be from. You know, none of that shit matters, dog. Like, yeah, you from Compton, nigga.
Hey Bobby,
You
when
could
you
say
ask
we
when
from
you say
You
that
know.
Compton.
when
You
you
a
call when you
Compton
say
nigga to
we
me.
from New
Hold
York,
on, that nigga
they
say
mad
where
because
you
you
were
keep
born. I
calling them the
send
Yankees.
signals that are not shot. How the fuck do I send a signal that's not shot
But
down? I
wait,
don't even get that.
Bobby, I want to deal with something though. We're dealing with three different distinctions,
No,
right?
Chicago gonna
When
tell
you're
you.
dealing with
Niggas from Chicago
Americans
to
from the
the motherfucker.
north
Hey,
to the
Roy
south,
Chess, you need to
right?
hit the
Hold
link,
on.
nigga. I don't know what
Hold
that
on,
mean,
Bobby.
nigga.
You would
Bobby,
almost
listen to
think
me.
this nigga still there. That nigga sounds straight out the
Nigga,
Henry.
I sound like
That's what
every
he
country
do.
nigga that's in Chicago. What the fuck is
Niggas
he
is
talking about?
crashing out.
That nigga sounds straight out the Henry Horners, nigga. You would need to go to
Yeah,
Chicago.
don't even
Nigga,
talk
I'm a
about me
Henry
like that,
Horner
Bobby.
Rockwell, but my accent is bigger because I'm from the West Side. You probably used to South Side niggas. West Side niggas sound like they still in Mississippi, bro.
And
I
you
don't know what
definitely
the
sound
fuck.
like you still in
But wait,
Mississippi.
let's
Your
deal with it
garbage
at
ass up,
brass
nigga.
tacks, right?
You sound like
Like
you
you
Even
eat.
straight from
You
even
sound
in
Mississippi.
like you eat
creating that,
thumbtacks for
hold on,
breakfast,
L
nigga.
Bobby. Even in creating that
The
distinction in
offer to shoot
America,
potatoes
it's
always
never
there.
the argument you're not welcome at my table, right? Even when my grandmother takes me from house to house and I'm from a foreign, it's still feed my grandson. He's one of us. This delineation argument is a completely different argument, right? Like I'm saying, let's deal with it at brass tacks. Let's not
Hold
play.
on. The delineation argument
Delineation is just talking about.
Nigga, what part of Halstead, nigga? Halstead run all the way through the city, nigga. Nigga, Halstead go by Malcolm X. Halstead go from the west side to the south side. You talking about what's the next main street past Halstead?
Distracted, Bobby.
Delineation is supposed.
You're right. I am. I'm
correct me
getting.
if I'm wrong, but is the delineation just supposed to be about making like a separation as far as like identity, like we different from these motherfuckers. Be our own group over here, right? Isn't that's all it is? Right? That's all it's supposed to be, right?
And
like
Psycho.
I know it's something deeper than that, but I'm just saying, like on face value, I'm just gonna take it on face value what they say it's supposed to be. That's all it's supposed to be, right?
The simple difference is when them Bajans come over here, they're gonna call their cousin from a foreign to help them get an apartment or a home, right? They're not making that separation. We're not connected at all. This delineation argument is saying we're not connected at all. You niggas is African.
No, that's
We was
only
here
some of
before
them though. Some of them not
1492.
making that argument.
I was gonna say that's not everybody, bro. Like,
that's not what. So when y'all say that's not what my family is doing, I don't know about anybody else, but in
I'm
terms
talking
of
about the FBA. Some of them are just saying, bro, we just been here for so long. We're a different group now, but we know where we come from. They're not saying we not African. We don't got no connection. They just saying at this point, bro, there is a difference.
Yeah, but that's not the overwhelming argument.
I say a lot of them come in like that.
Africans.
I say a lot of them come in like that, but within like a few months of repping this crap and being around all these engines and everything else, next thing you know, they start saying things like, I don't know. I mean, I heard some things and this, that, and the third, and I'm open to the idea that all of us didn't come from Africa. I don't know if all of us came from Africa. Blah, blah, blah. It'll start off with that, and then next thing you know, they're like, yeah, you know, my grandma did say I had Indian in my family, and blah, 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 blah.
And Psycho.
They walk them down. They walk them down. Yeah. Like they don't. A lot of them don't come in engines, but they leave engines by the time they done. Yeah.
Right.
No, I'd agree with
that.
That's
the difference. Like in Barbados, they still know I'm a Bayesian, but I'm a Bayesian in America. I'm not. I'm not authentic to the land. So Yankee doesn't. I'm just saying Yankee doesn't mean the same thing. Taz, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Affiliation, bro. Like,
hear what I'm saying though, Taz? Yankee doesn't mean the same thing that Tether does. That's the only point I'm making. The Tether argument is a
listen,
total
fam,
separation.
I'm trying to understand because I don't know if y'all bullshitting or what. Listen, fam, once a motherfucker say we're not the same, how is that not a delineation? Like that because that's the FBA argument. We are not the same. You're not from here.
So look, Taz.
I would argue that's always
I'm not
been
from
the case.
LA.
That's always been my argument. That's always
I'm not
been
from
the case.
LA, but we all black. I'm not separating that fact that we're all black. What I'm saying is when they identify me as a Yankee, they're not separating me from my Bayesian lineage, right? With this delineation conversation, they are separate. We are not y'all. That's a different argument.
That's a different argument. Yeah.
Thank you, Molly.
Completely different.
Thank you, Molly.
Wait, but how?
But that's what I was trying to say. But that's what I was saying though. To you earlier. Well, when I was saying how my family, they saying I'm a Yankee, but not in terms of in a negative way or
correct.
Trying to. I'm not from there. You know what I'm saying?
A Yankee is not a tether. Yeah. Just say it simple. A Yankee is not a tether.
So wait, so how not? Again, I'm trying to understand because my understanding of this is simple. You are not from here. That's what makes you a tether.
But you're still attached. Being a Yankee doesn't mean you're not attached, right? Like I'm still, they respect my Bayesian bloodline.
Isn't that same thing with tether?
No, tether is saying I'm not you. I am not you Africans. I am not you West Indians. I am my
That's
own.
What tether means? I thought tether just meant you ain't from here.
No, it means I'm my own distinct thing that you are not.
Well, that's crazy. Tether just means you're not from here, bro. They can hear your accent and say you a tether. They don't need to go deep else.
See, but you'll have FBAs that'll argue that we don't have a problem with tethers, right? Immigrants that are pro-black. You'll have FBA make that argument. Those people aren't tethers, right? So if we're dealing with the definition of tether, it's someone that connects themselves to our struggle that is completely separate and moving at a different pace, right? I'm saying that's never the Bayesian argument when they call me a Yankee. It's simply saying you're not from here, but
that's
you're
you
still
making
Bayesian.
tether subjective, but that's you making tether subjective.
Nah,
They're
you making
making
tether
Yankee
subjective because
objective. They both
right, because
objective.
if that's
They
the
both
case,
objective. They
if
both mean you're not from
right,
here.
right, exactly.
Nah.
Now you're
Yankee
making
just put you.
now you're
Yankee
changing
just
the
put you.
context.
Yankee just put you in a specific region, but
Right.
but they both at the end of the day mean you're not from here. At the end of the day,
Yankee doesn't
Me no black.
mean you come from America, but you are not
oh yes, it
benefiting
does.
Bayesian
Yankee is
people.
exclusive to this
Hold on,
country.
hear me out.
America,
Hear me out.
yes.
Hear me out. It
Yankee is
doesn't mean
exclusive to this country.
I'm just giving y'all my statement of it with regard to the Caribbean, right? It doesn't mean you're not one of us. It doesn't mean you're separate, right? You're just different, right? It doesn't mean I'm trying to disconnect from you. Because the first person they're going to call when they move into New York is their tether cousin, right? Like their Yankee cousin. Yo, help me get a job. But it's a difference between the tether term. That term literally means capitalizing off of our struggle here, but being completely separate from us. No, that's not what Yankee means. Yankee just means you're different. Yankee just means you're not from here. You're still Bayesian though.
Okay, so let's play
Again,
that
you're making it
that
subjective.
same game. Isn't the
Now you're
origin?
making it subjective
Wait,
now.
wait, wait. Wouldn't the origins of Yankee be the same though? From like when it was used in the South and people down South.
It originally started with the Brits. The Brits actually created the term.
But I wouldn't argue that's the meaning in the West Indies. That I would argue, like, just like a bunch of terms have different meanings, that's not what it means in the West Indies.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
not what it
means
means in the West Indies.
it just
Right.
means
That's not what it
you're
means in
from
the West
over
in the West Indies, the term it's always been associated with America. It started off with the Brits as a derogatory. It was a derogatory term that the Brits used for the Americans, and then the South picked it up. And being that the Americans, was the original 13 colonies, and most of the ruckus was coming from the Northeast, it got more closely associated with the Northeast opposed to the South. So the South started calling the Northeast motherfuckers. The North motherfuckers, that was the North at the time, was the Northeast. They started it started becoming exclusive to them. But but other people outside this country still refers to everybody in this country. I don't care if you're in the South or the North, a Yankee. If you go to another country, you can tell them motherfuckers you from Miami. You can tell them you from Houston. You can tell them you from Mississippi. You can tell you from Alabama. I don't give a fuck where you tell you from in America. You a goddamn Yankee.
You from a farm,
outside this country,
right? Yeah. But here's the difference, though. When my grandmother takes me from house to house saying I'm from a farm, she's not saying don't feed this nigga. She's saying he's my grandson. He's from over there, but feed him, take care of him, right? Tether means these niggas is suckers. Don't rock with them. Don't let them in the house. Don't let them at the table.
No, I don't think that's what it means, though.
I disagree.
No, tether actually mean that. I mean, tether is a term that's used for somebody from my understanding is that somebody came from outside of America or the continental United States to here as a black person, but wants to separate themselves when it's convenient from Black Americans who are already here. You see what I mean? Versus, hold on, right? Separate, whether it's culturally, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, physically, whatever it is, they want to create a distinction, like the Jamaicans, like the Dominicans or whatever. Hold on, wait a minute. So when it comes to delineating, it ain't necessarily saying like, oh, we ain't fucking with nobody Jamaican. It's saying if you come from another country and you down with the people that's already here and they culture, don't separate yourself then when it's convenient. If you do, that's being tetherish. Like if you the white boy, hold on, bro. If you the white boy that grew up in the hood, when niggas get pulled over, don't start talking like Todd or Chad now, nigga, to get yourself out of be the same nigga, or you a tether. You just cooking on when it's convenient.
Nah, them niggas ask you where your parents from, and then when you say your parents from somewhere else, they call you a tether.
Right? When FBA is talking
I get that now. I get that now as far as the dissing niggas.
When FBA is talking about tethers, a lot of them a lot of them wouldn't even consider Marcus Garvey a tether. He was trying to help us build. He was a part of the Negro situation in America. They wouldn't consider that a tether. When they're saying that, they're saying the Nigerians that say Black Americans are lazy, Black Americans this, that, and the third. That makes you a tether. You're over there. You're not trying to help build nothing over here.
Correct. Correct.
Right.
That's that. No, they saying
Right.
they saying if you're over here saying that shit, you're a tether.
Nah, what
No,
I'm saying
no,
to you,
no. That's what they're saying. No, I'm
what I'm
telling you.
saying
That's
to you is this, Bobby. A lot of FBAs wouldn't even classify Marcus Garvey as a tether.
That's
they
Being
cap.
from
classify. Nah, they
outside,
That's
classify.
cap as a
hold
motherfucker.
on,
no, that's
being
cap.
from
That's super
outside,
cap.
That's
hold on,
cap. Hey, I'm disagreeing.
hold
Damn
on,
near
let me finish.
all them niggas who FBA will tell you
They
Marcus
be
Garvey
dogging
was a
Marcus
tether.
Garvey.
Yeah, they be shitting on Marcus, bro.
I'm not talking about them niggas.
Yeah, they hate Marcus Garvey.
You
For
just
I'm
sure.
not
said
talking about them
FBA.
niggas.
You just said FBA. You said the FBA niggas
He
wouldn't
talking
consider
about four
Marcus Garvey.
specific niggas he had a conversation
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
talking
with.
couple
about
niggas that might not, but
logical. I'm talking about logical niggas making the FBA argument. And if you
Then
bro,
niggas,
just
There's
then they
deal,
only
not
now
really
four
you
hold on,
logical
hold
FBA.
on,
you
niggas
hold
in
on,
adding
real
They
FBA.
now
not
quick,
you
really
Bobby,
adding
real quick,
FBA.
sauce,
Bobby,
man.
real quick, Bobby, chill.
You adding sauce.
And
Go
if
ahead.
you just deal with the term in terms of
Mhm.
the definition, tether means you're connected to something that you're literally trying to get away from, right? That's a tether. Like it's connected to something that it's really not trying to be a part of. That's the definition of tether. So you
Right,
will have
right,
FBA
because you're
people.
in
So you
America,
will have
huh?
FBA people
When you
argue.
get the part about not wanting to be a part of, that's extra to me, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about the being a part of, but they just
Yo,
literally
Taz,
saying you in
hold on, let me
America.
answer that.
Hold on, real quick, bro. You in America as any black person, right? Jamaican, Nigerian, or whatever. You're in America and you're black. But
Hey, yo,
in
you niggas
America,
can't tell me nothing. I'm a
hold on,
FBA tether.
real quick. But in
I see it from
America,
both
if you're
sides.
black, hold on. In America, if you black, you get viewed as that blackness first. If you separate yourself within America, like if you're a Nigerian or a Dominican, they say I'm black, but I know black like that. Or
Me no
whatever
black.
you do, right? Whatever you do to separate yourself or create a different distinction once you hear, but you get amenities or you to do things as far as Black American culture, like be a part of hip hop, dress a certain way, do
Right.
certain things or whatever. That's called a tether because you're willing to accept the amenities, but when it comes to you know what I mean, the struggle shit or the survival shit, you saying no, I don't want that part of the black
Here's the thing,
experience.
though,
That
Bobby,
make
and I'm
you a
gonna make the
tether.
FBA argument, right? I would never consider a Dominican a tether because a Dominican will tell you real quick, me no black. I'm not connected to what you're doing. What I would, as an FBA, my FBA side, right? Chill out, Psycho. It's the Nigerians that come here and say the lazy black American, right? It's the Somalis that come here and say black people ain't trying to do this. That's a tether. Because you'll come here, you'll check African American black, back to the census, right? On that job application, you'll check that real quick. Because you're a double minority if you're a woman, right? So you'll connect with it when it benefits you, but you don't really see yourself as a part of that. That's a tether. I wouldn't say Marcus Garvey, even as goofy as the FBA are, you'll have a lot of FBA arguing that, nah, Marcus Garvey is for the cause. We don't consider him
Hell
a
no.
tether.
You have to show me that, bro. I'm telling you now, that's cap.
You
He ain't
saying
no
anybody
FBA.
born
I
outside
don't
of
have no
America is a
I
FBA.
tether.
don't know no FBA niggas that's rocking with
No
Marcus
FBA
Garvey.
that told what you talking. Yeah, me neither. I don't know
I'm
what you
just being
talking
honest
about,
with you,
Will.
though. Ain't
I
Hey,
me.
gotta
bro,
stop
it's so
listening to
many.
Will. We
Yeah,
gotta
I don't
stop
Yeah,
know.
paying
you
I don't
Marcus
attention to
know,
Will.
Will.
Garvey.
I don't
Nah,
know no
but I'm
FBA.
Marcus
saying,
Garvey.
man.
Marcus Garvey is Lucifer to them,
Bro,
dog. What you talking
bro, it's
about?
so
Yeah.
many
I don't know what
motherfuckers
Will
talking
just be
negative
talking.
about Garvey.
Here's
Now
the
I
point,
stopped
though.
even making them arguments, bro. That
So
like
again, though,
nigga, I ain't never heard this many people talking bad about the nigga, but it's done got to the point where it's like, damn, okay, yeah, you don't need my arguments no more. Everybody dislike the nigga.
but Taz, my point is a lot of FBAs don't subscribe to that. I think that's going to be
What
a
they do?
crescendo moment. Hold on, for FBAs. A lot of people who do attach themselves to Africa, blackness, right? Who don't know that these stars represent Aboriginal Native Americans, right? That's
Yo,
going to be a problem for them.
Yo, people, abos.
Ain't no motherfucking abo. Watch him.
Yo, squad, nigga. I be seeing you, nigga.
You be chilling with them abos? Well,
yeah,
he do. Yeah, he do. And then he be coming over here, calling people tethers.
No, the only reason I be seeing it is I be there too. I be in them spaces too. Fuck with them niggas though.
Nah, but you could do that though. Nah, you could do that though, Taz. You could do that. You could do that though, Taz. You've been doing what you've been doing.